Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone? Welcome in, welcome in. Hi. Churchoflia, come on, we just got here. We just got here. Already? Already? Really? Really? Okay. Alright, okay. Bad news, my lemon tree's uprooted. I have to save it. Good news, I have sugarcane drink. Well, sugarcane drink is nice. That's nice at least. That's nice at least. Sorry to hear about your lemon tree though. Hi Ezekiel. Get this anime girl off my screen. You know you do have the ability to click off the stream, right? Like you're not being held at gunpoint and being forced to watch anime women on Twitch and YouTube. Just like, oh no, I can't. They're holding me down. They're forcing me to watch this anime woman talk and play games and make dumb things in Blender. Oh no, my steak is too juicy. My lobster is too buttery. Oh no, I hate it here. I can't believe you're forcing me to watch anime women. You're American? Of course I'm being held at gunpoint. Oh my god. Who's that blocking you, Mr. Crosswords? Wow. Wow. I can't believe y'all would treat me like this. I cannot believe it. This is what we're doing now. You don't want to see me, you just want crossword? You just want crossword? This is probably how IRL streamers feel with the chair. Where chat is like, no, I want chair stream, but you guys want crossword. Give me the crossword. I just want crossword. I mean, I could technically put in a PNG of a chair behind me. Like, that is something we can do. And after all that time that I took to sculpt out an entire Amogus for you guys, too. Wow. That's crazy. You have apple slices? Yeah? You enjoying those? Oh, speaking of, if you're on the Twitch side, there is a new channel point redemption in case, you know, anyone wants to be brave enough to try that one out. But I set that up at like 8 in the morning earlier. Oh, why'd it freeze? Why does it freeze me every time it comes up? Because it shouldn't do that. I might have to make it come in at a lower frame rate, but yeah, that froze for a second there. But yes, congratulations. You now have a 360 of our Amogus. I hope you enjoy. Before we start getting into what we're... why he caked up? Well, you know, I may or may not have found the sculpting tools in Blender and decided that I would give it a shot. So like, you know, you ask why he caked up, I ask why he not caked up. You know, I think it's a very valid question of should cake or not should cake? Most of the time, should cake. I think the cake's important. I think it adds to the Amogus. But yeah, you have that as I'll say permanent, but like if we want to switch it out with something we can, or maybe we'll switch it with like, it'll be a possibility of that or something else. But yeah. I like it. I think it's cute. Got apple skin stuck in my teeth. How is this my fault? You're the so whose fault is it that you're being forced to watch my stream apparently, and now it's my fault that you got apple skin stuck in your teeth from you deciding to eat apples of your own volition, on your own accord? Explain that to me, because like I'm not really understanding how that is my fault. I don't agree with this statement at all. Nope. So I'm gonna fix one little thing, and then we can start the crossword. So this needs to be, yeah, there we go. That looks much better now. Perfect. All right, so I will start with the across and then do the downs. So we have, in quotation marks, are you kidding me? Four-letter word. I feel like shit and fuck are not going to be the answers on this. But, you know, it could be. It could be. Maybe the New York Times is getting a little spicy and letting me put some swear words in there. But I feel like, based on what I've seen for the New York Times, it's probably not either of those, right? 5 across is filing services for short. 7 across is make that 2 of us. Do they mean that makes 2 of us? It says make that 2 of us. 8 is give a deep tissue massage to blank. And then 9. Why did it select? Oh, it may be holding your 2 down. Okay, 2 down is content of some buns. Probably meat. I feel like meat is gonna be the answer for that. No? Content of some buns. It's not patty, that's too long. What else could be between some buns? Let me turn that down a teeny bit on my side. Content of some buns. Okay, 1 down is nuke, e.g. No. No, get out of here. Also, it needs to be a 4-letter word. Actor Lesser, who played Fagin on Dickinson? I've never heard of this before. EDTV, Ed Wood, or Mr. Ed. Are these all horse? Because Mr. Ed's a horse. No. Oh, okay, the E is there, though. Yeah, because Mr. Ed, that was a really old show. So, okay. It's not horse. Like passages marked with a P. That's probably something notation related. I'm gonna try these anyway, just because I think they'll be funny. Yep, didn't think it was gonna be that. Oh! Oh! Okay. I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them. So, shit was the closest one. Not quite, but it was close. It was close. It was close. Also, I think I'm gonna change the music. It's not quite upbeat enough for what I was hoping. Let me, go back. Oh, it's this one. Okay. We're gonna do this one instead. Just a little too slow for my taste. Need a faster tempo. Okay, so filing services for short. Taxes? Okay, well, you know what? It wasn't taxes, but we got something out of it. Content of some buns. Starts with H-A, 4-letter word. Some buns. Ha! Okay, 4 down. EDTV, Ed Wood, or Mr. Ed, E.G. Chat, you got any ideas? You're supposed to be my backup on this. Let's see, 6 down starts with an S at least. Like passages marked with a P. EDTV, Ed Wood, or Mr. Ed. The only Ed I recognize from that is Mr. Ed. Chat, do you know who Ed Wood is or what EDTV is? Because, like, I assume that's a TV station. But... TV... I was wondering if it was maybe, like, 2 words. Hams between... Is it really gonna be ham? Okay, I like where your head's at, because steamed hams was, you know, a hamburger, right? So I like where your head's at. Have you been watching some Popeye recently? There we go. I want my soda. Hi, Sky, how are you? Yeah, hams was a good guess. Hams was for sure a good guess. Okay, filing services. It's not taxes. For short. Been doing good. It's been a while since I've seen you. Been getting busy lately with working sick apparently. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't think hags is the answer. I will put it for you, but it is not hags. Hags is not the contents of some buns. It's gotta be something though. Ham, I think meat was a good answer initially when we didn't have anything else. Hams is a very good answer, but like what else is between the buns? Contents of some buns. It starts with H-A. Interesting. Okay, so give a deep tissue massage too. I'm going to assume that's going to be a body part, so legs, arms, knee, back. Let's see, what else? What else would work for that? Okay. Neck. Ooh, neck could be a good one. Let's try that. Oh, good try. Give a deep tissue. Because usually I feel like your back is where you'd get like deep tissue massages, but it could be like your legs or arms. Hand? No. Feet. No. Toes? Oh, there's an O. There's an O at least. Okay. That's something. We're getting What do you give a deep tissue massage to? Where the second letter of the 4-letter word is an O. Nose? Like, I'm just trying body parts at this point. Because, like, you can massage your back, you can massage your legs, you can massage your arms, your throat, your feet. Like, there's a lot of different options of things you can massage. But I don't know. We could start with an O for that one. Or not start, but foot? No, feet and foot were incorrect. But I feel like that should work. Yeah, it's definitely an eyeball massage. If you want, if you come here, I will give you an eyeball massage. All right, let's go through them again. So 1 across is, are you kidding me? Second, it's blank H blank T. 5 across is filing services for short. Blank A blank blank S. 7 across is that, or make that 2 of us. 5 letters across. Okay, you need to pay for my flight. You said you were gonna swim over. So you got that taken care of. 8, give a deep tissue massage to. Blank O blank blank. Once we figure out what 2 is, that'll be easier, but 2 down is content of some buns. And then 9 down, or 9 across is it may be holding your 2 down. Okay, so what if it's... This sounds like it's gotta be like a hamburger related thing. What for, are you kidding me? Oh, that could be good. What? What? Okay, nice, nice, nice. Nuke war? Is this like a specific nuke, maybe, that we're abbreviating? Because 1 down is nuke EG. 2 down is content of some buns. 3 down is actor Lesson, who played Fagin on Dickinson. Trying to do any semblance of a name. Lesser sounds like a last name, so this has to be a first name. 4 down is EDTV, Ed Wood, or Mr. Ed, EG. Hi, Mook. I hope you enjoy our little friend over here. I'm enjoying him, definitely. I spent so long working on that sculpt. I think I spent like 6 hours on the entire process, because I was box modeling him at first, and then I started doing other things. He's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. We are working on our daily crossword as usual. But let's see. Okay, liked passages marked with a P. Same? No. Hair for contents of buns? We're all seeing this together, right? They did not mean food, they meant butt? Am I understanding this correctly? Oh, I like the wings, that's cute. Is that the content of some buns? Is that really the content? Is the hair the content? You have hair all over your body, though. Oh, the hairstyle. Okay, that makes way more sense. What food does hair get in it by accident sometimes? Oh, so this is Thai. Like, no? Or no. Hold on, maybe holding your 2 down. Maybe holding your hair. You know what, chat? What holds your hair? What holds your hair? Makes 2 of us. All right, so here's what we got left. 5 across is filing services for short. 7 across is make that 2 of us. No, it's not back on a massage. Okay. You know what? I figured it was worth a shot. See, ties would work if it was spaced a little differently and it was 4 instead of 3. Brain is not braining for all of these. Yeah. Room? No, no. Because you wouldn't give a massage to the room, no? Rope? But I don't think that works either. No, twice the W would have to be where the I is. We're getting somewhere. Give a root? You know what? Sure, why not? It's not that either. It may be holding your 2 down. All right. Nuke, EG. 3-letter word starts with a W. 3 down is actor Lesser, who played Fagin on Dickinson. 5-letter word starts with an A. Second to last letter is an O. Probably a first name. Yeah, I tried War. I thought War would be good for that too, and no. No. EDTV, Ed Wood, or Mr. Ed, EG. Like, they're examples of what? Like, same thing for nuke. Like, nuke, EG. It's like, what's an example of a nuke? Does it allow numbers? I mean, I can put a number in, but it's not going to take it. Like, if there's room to spell out a number and it makes sense placement-wise, you could do that, but I can't just, like, I can throw a 7 in here, but it's not right, you know? Liked passages marked with a P. All right. I'm gonna give us a space for this one. Let's see if we can get a hint off of this. Okay. So this is an N. Oh, hairnet. Okay. Stop. Okay. ST. Nope. Yeah, not Aaron. Good guess, though. Apparently, we is a nuke. Wee. Nope. It's not the nuke we need. Alright, filing services for short. 5 across. 7 across is make that 2 of us. 8 across is give a deep tissue massage to. I'm still trying to figure out, like, because, like, what else would you give a deep tissue massage to? Imagine getting weed on. Yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty destructive, honestly. Okay, 1 down is nuke, EG. Yeah, kaboom. 3 down is actor Lesser, who played Fagin on Dickinson. 4 down is Ed TV, Ed Wood, or Mr. Ed, EG. And like passages marked with a P. Alright, I'm gonna give us a hint over here. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Okay. That makes 2 of us. Starts with a D. And then for nuke EG, W blank D. Parking spot? Oh, you know what? I think that was a really good try. Rolf, you know, sure, I'll try it. Okay. Does Rolf mean something that I'm unaware of? WMD, oh, weapons of mass destruction. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. What does Rolf mean in this context? Soft. Oh, is this a notation for music? Don't worry about it, I just searched it up. Well, thank you, that's helpful. Okay, we almost have it. Okay. Filing service for what, mats? Nope. Make that two of us. No, I didn't think it was gonna be that either, but you know, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Diplo? Okay, let's see. No. Oh, ditto. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ditto. Same. Two of us. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I feel like we should have gotten that one a little earlier. Gasp, it's Leah. Yeah, it is me. It's me. Hi. How you doing? We are almost done with the crossword for today. Anton? Okay, cool, cool. Filing services for short. Ross the world. The world has many doors, Ed boy. I always forget that's an actual word and not just a Pokemon, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I forget that too. Okay, so we got one more. Who's gonna get the last letter? Title? What is Manus? Does anyone know what this one means? Put every letter in that box. You know, if we get super stuck, I do that every once in a while. We had to do that a couple times, but yeah. Okay, so 4 down was EdTV. Oh, they're titles of like shows. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, what is Manus though? Let me look this word up. Manus. Filing. Manus definition. I feel like that might not be what it is in relation to this, because the hint was filing services for short. Let me see. Okay, Cambridge Dictionary. None of this is related to filing that I can find. No, I don't see anything related to filing. Okay, no, that's Manny for Merriam-Webster, like a manicure. All right, I'm just gonna stay confused on that. Also, hi, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, no, that's wild. I have zero idea what this one means, but it's fine. It's cool. We're all good. It's fine. All right, I am going to open up Blender real quick. Let me move it up here. And then we can get started on stuff for today. I get to show you what I made last time though, off stream. So let me scooch us over into art. All right, ta-da! So I'm gonna move these over here. Get rid of that. Boop. All right, cool. So I am going to open this up. Get our Amogus. And then I'll put us into object mode. All right, so here's what I made off stream. We have our little Amogus baby right here. He's very cute. I love him. I spent a lot of time working on him. And I actually got into like material creation and things like that for this. So this is just, you know, the flats. And then, wow, there we go. I did an entire like lighting system here. I have 2 clamshell lights with gels, and I had to bring it in closer than I would have in real life because I couldn't get the wattage any higher on this one, but I did a high key light. If he's caked up, he should have a PP too. No, that's not how that works. That is not how that works. Look, our Mogus is already packing. You don't need him to pack anymore, all right? All right? Like, look at him. Look at him. He's thick. He's thick. But yeah, we got our Amogish. But I spent a lot of time learning how to sculpt for this one. Need something to balance out all the cake. But like, the best part is though, like, look. From the front, right? He's like a little guy, right? But then you turn him like a little bit. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this, honestly. Yeah, Amogish. And now you have the channel point, so you can bring him out whenever you want. You don't even need to like wait for me to, you know, open up the blend file. We have him. We have our guy. Like he's just there. He's great. He is beautiful and I love him. But there we go. Perfect. Yeah, and you can spin him around this way. I mean, I can technically spin him around right now. Just wow, 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 wow. But but yeah, this is what I've worked on since the last stream. No. Why? The first thing I see is that creature. You don't love him? You don't love this little guy? Look, he's great. He's great. He's so happy to see you. He's just, you know, he's a little guy. I should put the little the ooh like pointing fingers like on him. Just hi. Send him to the vet. You want me to just yeet him out? I can zoom out really far. Holy shit! I didn't realize I could go out that far. But yes, so this is what I've done so far. All right, but for today, I'm gonna make a new file. We're gonna start with the cube, as always. And I will be getting rid of the cube momentarily. Just looking into my soul, yeah. All right, we're gonna start off with something pretty easy. We have made a donut before, right? But I really like the mochi donuts. So we're going to get rid of cube. And then we're gonna add in a UV sphere. So we have ball. Oh, blessed cube. The cube. Yes, but now we have ball. Because ball important. Ball is great. We love ball. Chat, say hello to ball. If you want, you can give ball a name while I move this around. Yeah, ball. Ball! Alright. Hello, Marcello. How are you? Okay, so... I feel like we don't need this many segments. I'll leave it alone for now. Oh, before we do that, I need to turn this back on. Okay, screencast. I don't know why it doesn't stay on automatically. I've noticed that. But the ball's called George. All right, so this will be George. Chat, say hello to George. Ask George, you know, like, hey, how you doing? How are things going? We happy? We like George? George is cool? Yes? All right. I'm gonna just get rid of this light for now. Because we don't really need it at the moment. Because my plan, right, is just to try to make as many things as I can for the next month or so, and then we can go from there. But, okay, so we have ball. What are they doing? Okay, so we're gonna go into edit mode. So we hit tab. Okay, we are going to go... What are they doing? Oh, I don't recognize that little interface. What is this? I gotta make this big. I can't read from here. Okay, so it should be in the modifiers menu from what I can see here. But their symbol looks different than mine. Why are you giving headcanons about George already? Why is that? Hmm? And why is that the thing that you want to, like, headcanon about George? Yeah, because they modified something on here that I don't recognize. Let me see if I can do it without. Because if not, then we can go to a different one, because it looks like this might be an add-on that I don't have. Let's see. Okay, so it's a meta ball function. Okay, so worst case, I can look this up real quick and see. Let me see if I can find. Okay, so that's under data. So it's not a modifier. Let me see. Meta ball. Nope. Alright, we're gonna do a quick Google search. Meta ball. Meta ball blender. What is this? Getting started with meta balls. What are meta balls? Yeah, explain to me the meta ball. Blah, 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 blah. George told you? Yeah, that's how this works. Alright, let me make sure this is muted. Okay, so it looks like with the meta ball, basically what we can do is normally if we have this, right, and then we do Shift D to duplicate, it creates a secondary ball here, right? So what the meta ball seems to do is instead of just having ball 1 and then ball 2, right? It tries to create like almost like a merged thing in between them. So if I can get the meta ball in here, then I can make it look much more like a mochi donut or a pande ring. So we just need to see how to get meta ball. Then once we have that, we'll be good. Okay, so meta balls, well, you might use them, 3D modeling. Okay. Here, different kind of modeling, the kind of modeling we generally do. Okay, How do I get this? Okay. So they're showing me Blender docs at the moment and explaining the meta balls. Okay. It always works. You can find meta balls by doing a shift on your keyboard and going down to meta ball. So I have to change this specifically to a meta ball. So shift click? No. Let me see where he did that. I gotta... Why does it keep going to 360p? I hate that. I hate that. Egg. We had the egg last time. Okay. Oh, so a meta ball is something... Okay, it is straight up different. Okay, I see. Okay, so we gotta kill George. Chat, I'm so sorry. We have to kill George. George is not the right kind of ball, unfortunately. So we're gonna do... There, this is a meta ball. Oh, okay. Look at this. Okay, so chat, we have a new ball. New ball, very important. What do we name the new ball? Oh, I'm sorry. But I didn't know it was the wrong ball. Yeah, we had to look, George is in a better place now, and it's important that we recognize sometimes we make mistakes, right? Right? So, you know, we can pour one out for George real quick, but we have a new friend. A new friend. So, what would we like to name this one? It's in the void called trash bin right now, yeah. Yeah, George went to the big trash bin in the sky. But, you know, George has lots of friends. New friend is George. Okay, so are we adding anything to George? Like George the Second? George Jr.? anything? Okay, so now we understand what meta balls are. I had never seen this before, but now we know. Now we know. No, it's just, this is also George. George Prime. All right, I'm gonna scooch this up a little bit on the x-axis. So I'm gonna do G to move it, and then X. And then I'm gonna do this from, let's see, how big do I want this? Do I scale this down a little? I don't know why my origin is there. Set origin should be 0. Cursor. I'm pretty sure this like thing over here is the origin, but if it stays where it needs to, it's fine. Georgina, Cheers twisted balls. I mean, we are going to be manipulating the balls. That is a thing we can do. Okay, so let me do like this. I don't know exactly how big I want the spacing to be, but that's still fine. So let's see. Let's try like between these for now. So now if I duplicate from here with a meta ball, you see how when they're close, they like try to stick together? Like within this radius, it will try to stick to itself. So we have like a bunch of sticky balls over here that are very important for this. Oh, but now I could see what the other thing they were interacting with was, because I have, okay, it's still the data menu, but I couldn't see what was going on with it before. So let me see what they put in, because it was a 2-meter ball. They made it 1 centimeter, but I don't think it needs to be that small. Like maybe, you know, what if I scale this down to like 1 meter each? Is that a better size? Oh, that's really small. 1.5 meters. It's turned into Flubber. Oh my god, I miss Flubber. I have not seen that in so long. Yeah, you know what, let's just do 2 meters. 2 meters is fine. There we go. And then I'm gonna try to fit them in the square so I can like kind of approximate them, right? So where are they going into the data? Okay, so influence threshold, auto spacing animation, custom. Okay, cool. So here they increase that to, how big is that? 0.8 it looks like. Okay, so we're going from 0.6 to 0.8. Ah. That made, why did that change my ball size? George is George and George is ball, therefore ball is George. Yeah, but this is a different ball. This is not like the same ball, you know what I mean? It's not quite the same. Yeah, it looks like all they changed was that influence threshold. Okay, and it did still adjust there too. Okay, well, I am still gonna turn you back into a 2 because I like the size for this. This is a good size. I think it's a good size for our ball. What do you think? All right, so now we're gonna duplicate. Oh, it's so, like, it gets so much bigger when they're right on top of each other. Okay, so we want, okay, this would be close. So what if we bring it in like that? Right, and then we're gonna duplicate it again. So this will be like, I think I might need to shift them out more. Because we want, I think 6 is probably good. So I should just be able to take this part and move it, yeah. So if I do that one. So I wanted to go, I had these two. Oh, I
It is really interesting to see how these work, though. You know what, let's do it like this. I'm gonna take the second one. We're gonna move this along, nope. Along the x-axis. You know what, I will just get rid of these two, because I can easily just duplicate again. Alright. I'm just gonna make them look the way I think that they should look. It won't be exactly where it needs to be, but I can adjust. It's interesting how it gets this like chain though. And we're gonna move that one. I feel like that should be here. And then this one, yeah, they need to be spaced out more. So let's move, this one can go up here. And then this one can go like here. And then this can go like that. There we go. Okay, I think that's the basic spacing that we want. I think that'll look good. All right, so on here, we're gonna shift. So we did 1, 2, 3 like that. Connect these in here. And then back to here, Shift D, that box here. And then we just need 2 more. Shift D. All right, so we're gonna just like adjust these as best we can. Just, no, not F. G. All right, so this is almost like the shape of it. It's a little funky looking, but like, we'll get there, we'll get there. But it looks like a mochi donut, kind of. I think we should lower the influence. I think that's, oh, okay, no, we want to increase it. So what if we do 1? So we can just keep adjusting the sizing with it. Yummy funk. It kind of looks like one, right? Like it's not, it's got like the shape of it. It's just, it needs the little shaping. Cause like, I feel like when we look at it from the outside, like it looks like a mochi donut, right? But when I look at it from the top, it's a little bit of a sad mochi donut. You know what I mean? Just like, it's a little sad. Okay, I think maybe 0.9 will be fine for the sizing on that. Fully dilated. All right, let's see, G. Cause it's like almost, it's almost there. I'm gonna do it based off of what I feel the shaping should look like, and then we can move the entire thing. All right, 4 will go there. 3 will go here. Cause like this side already looks better if I just do it the way I think it should go. Just gonna scooch these things over real quick. But it's so cool that it just like will try to attach itself. All right, 4. Like that maybe. Okay, 5 we can grab. Like we almost have the shape. Yeah, G, lots of G. 6, you know, what if that's too much? Let me get rid of 7. And then we pick up, yeah, okay, this is looking a little better. I don't know why it's so high up. When did that happen? That's not, okay, 6, let me do this. I'm just gonna shift D on that one real quick. Oh, I know why. Actually, some of them are really high up for no reason. Okay, we can fix that. We can fix that. When are we incorporating goth mommy elements into the mochi donut? Explain to me what would make that happen, and then we can go from there. Okay, so shift D over here, and then let's get everything level, but it's almost there. Yeah, it's a little wonky right now, but like we almost got it. Some like slight shifting, and then it'll be where it needs to be. It's just like, it's not quite. You know what I think the issue is, aside from making sure that these are exactly the same height? The issue for me is it's too rounded in the center. Like the outside looks right. So like when I get to like here, it looks more correct, but the inner circle is what's throwing me off. So let's do on the z-axis. On the z-axis, that should be a 0. Should all be on 0 for the z-axis. There we go. Now this is all on the same. And then I can move this entire thing. Oh, you know what? That'll be after I merge it. But for now, let's see if we mess with this. Let's say 0.2, what happens? Ooh. Oh, I like that at a lower render, actually. So 0.1. You know what? They probably did this. Maybe that's why they made it a centimeter. Fully dilated. Oh. But this is closer. This is closer. We almost have it. It's looking a little funky, but we got this. Okay, so what do we move everything on the y-axis? Just to scooch that over. And rotate it a little bit. How did that happen? Hey chat, when did it twist like that? Is that from the rotation I just did? Yeah, it is. Okay. Nah, it's fine. We got this. We got this. Okay, G on the y-axis. There we go. And then G on the x-axis. There we go. All right. That's almost perfect. Almost. So all we have to do is just adjust these like a tiny bit more, and I think it'll be perfect. Let's do like this. This one can go like here a little bit. Just gotta make it a little wider than I wanted it to initially. Okay, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. This looks like a mochi donut now. Okay, all right. Right? Super tasty. All right, so let me take this. We're going to put them in a collection. Mochi donut. Okay, let me see. It should tell me how to merge everything. I definitely only looked at like half of the tutorial. Okay, so they're making their ring real quick. Yep, they got everything. Okay, so convert to. So they, what was it, a right click and then convert to? It does look like a teething ring. You are correct. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a right click. Honestly, the only thing that's frustrating for some of these tutorials is that
not everyone casts their keys in their mouse. So it can be a little difficult to figure out what's going on with it sometimes, but like, look at that. Look at that. Okay, we got a mochi donut. We got a donut. Let's go. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I'm missing in the tutorial. But they converted it to a mesh, so everything is merged together. Are they gonna do anything else to it? Okay, they're gonna do color and stuff, but we're only focused on making the models right now. So our first thing is done. So we have Mochi Donut. The plan is, after I've made a bunch of things, we will spend like a day or two texturing everything, depending on how long each one takes. So let me file, save as. Mochi donut.blend. You're gonna eat it? Tell me how it tastes. It's like, look at, it's a donut. It's so cute. It's so cute, honestly. And this one was actually really easy to make. I just had to adjust things a little bit, but like, when you get mochi donuts, they aren't perfect either, so this looks pretty realistic. The only thing, if I could figure out how to do it, and that would just take time because I've never used the, what was it called? Metaball. I've never used metaballs before, but the only thing, if I could change it, is like trying to bring in like the curve on the inner ring. There's probably a way to do it, but no, this looks great. I'm very happy with this. Okay, new. Okay, chat, say goodbye to George. There we go. We're back to the cube. Like TV static. Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be like warm and chewy and like. Thank you for that. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is a soda can, because I think it would be fun to eventually design like a Lia soda. So this is something that I for sure want. A mogish. It goes on for about 10 seconds. Let me take a sip and then we can start this one. Okay. So another tutorial, okay. So we're gonna pop in a cylinder. That's the first step. So we gotta get rid of the cube. And then mesh, cylinder. Cool. Just gonna open that up just in case we need it. What flavor will the Lia soda be? I feel like because the color scheme for me typically is purple, maybe like a grape soda or something. But I could like, I could look at other purple things. Like lavender stuff could be good too. I don't know if lavender soda is a thing. It probably is somewhere. Because I would prefer lavender over grape, but I do like grape soda. Gave a girl bathwater. No. But it would be cool to like make something like that. Okay, so add a cylinder, press G, Z, and 1 to move it up. Okay. So we click this. G, Z, and up. Wait. Oh, and 1. Let me undo that. G, Z, and 1. I don't know why I read that as up. Black currant soda for British version. What is black currant? Oh. Let's see. Black currant. Oh. Small, tart, dark berries used in jams, jellies, juices, and desserts. Interesting. It tastes good? Yeah, I've never had this before. Huh. Oh, okay, I don't know how true this is, but I looked it up, Reddit had a post on it. Fun fact, most of the reason we aren't familiar with blackcurrant is that it's pretty much illegal.
Black currants were once popular in the United States as well, but became less common in the 20th century after currant farming was banned in the early 1900s, when black currants as a vector of white pine blister rust were considered a threat to the U.S. logging industry. The federal ban on growing currants was shifted to the jurisdictions of individual states in 1966 and was lifted in New York State in 2003 through the efforts of horticulturist Greg Quinn. Interesting. Okay, so that's why we don't have it, because it was killing the the trees. Well, not the trees necessarily, but the industry. So yeah, that's interesting. Maybe in the future, if I ever wanted to build 3D modeling, I'll take some inspiration. Any of the streams that I have done so far and will continue to in the future, I will put all of the links that I'm using tutorials for, because they're super, super helpful. Like the stream we did already, like, you know, day one of learning, I have those tutorials linked in the description, and I will have the ones I'm using from today also in this one. Black currant is what's used in purple sweets over here instead of grape. Oh, yeah, honestly, what seems to work so far, and granted I'm not very experienced yet, is just find tutorial, do tutorial, find tutorial, do tutorial, and just keep doing them over and over. Just worry about replicating rather than creating. Do you do pixel art or anything 2D? Yes, I do most styles of art. I've worked in a lot of mediums, but let me make this big over here 1 second. But so if you see the little guys underneath my model, both the one in the cup and then the little green one off to the right, that's all mine. And then the animated Control-Z counter, I did the textures for that one. Yeah, the little guys. Yeah, it is tutorial hell, but honestly, replication is like the first step of learning any new like skill in medium. But I've been a physical and digital artist in total for about 20 years now. 3D is still new to me. But yeah, I have lots of experience in 2D. Because I've been a painter for a long time, and I started doing... I've dabbled in digital art since I was in college, but I got more serious about digital art a few years ago. But okay, where's my tutorial? Where's my soda can? My soda. Did you make any of my game? What game? So I haven't done any like game related things. Okay, so we now go into edit mode. We're gonna scale on the Z axis. Maybe type. Okay, so tab to go into edit, S for scale on Z, and then we can type in 1.5. Ooh, okay, all right, tall sody can. Oh, game jams? No. I have like limited experience with programming in Python, but not enough to like make games or anything. Leah trying to make her own branded digital soda. Well, we gotta make the can first, but then I can do fun things like making custom, like, hey, VTuber soda. Like, that could be a commission I could offer at some point, which I think would be a lot of fun. It's like you tell me like the flavor, and then I have like, you know, a general base, and then you can, you know, get an FBX at the end of it and have people throw it at you. Okay, so we've scaled it up. Okay, they're saying it's a little too high, so let's scale it down. So select all, scale on Z. Okay, I think about here is probably good. I'm just throwing things at Leah. Yeah, once I have a few more like models set up, I will definitely set up the throwing program again. I went to go re-download it, and of course, itch was like down at that time. Should have done Minecraft pixel art when you did Minecraft stream. Maybe, you know, I still have my server, so I could do it again at some point. Okay, I think I'll sub. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. A blackberry lemon lime. Honestly, a lemon lime soda would be good. One vegetable oil flavored soda, please. Oh no. No. Okay, so press Control R. Okay, so we're gonna add a loop cut. Okay, we're adding a loop cut to the center. So Control R, boop, boop. Now we have our central loop cut here. I'll take a molten lava soda. Honestly, we could probably do some pretty cool stuff with like, when I learned how to do fluid simulation, I think pouring a soda out, like you can, you know, pour it out of the can with things that like wouldn't normally come out, like lava, would be something really cool to do as an exercise. But okay, so we have that. Okay, so we're gonna bevel it on both sides. Okay. So Control B. Oh, how did I do that? Hold on. So we're adding in the loop cut here. There we go. Okay, so I had to make sure that I did it all in one motion. Okay, so maybe here? Let me see what they're doing. Okay, so the bevel's pretty similar looking. Okay, so they decided to scale it, the entire thing back up again. So we're gonna scale on the Z-axis one more time. Make it a little taller. Low-key tough, thanks, I appreciate you. Yeah, because I'm looking at, like, I have a canned lemonade that I'm looking at too. Oh yeah, that's what I look like IRL. I think more VTubers are comfortable like showing their IRL selves now, which is really nice. But I was always one of the VTubers who was like, no, you can see what my IRL looks like, because before I did VTubing, I used to do face cam. But once in a while, I'll post a picture. Okay, now press 3 to go into face select. Okay. So we want to select the top and bottom faces. Yeah, it depends. Usually I would say more people tend to view on Twitch, but it depends. Because I've also had some streams on YouTube where like the max viewers or concurrent viewers are way higher than on the Twitch side. So it just depends on the day. All right, so let's flip that. Whee! Okay, so now we have both the top and bottom faces selected. That one time you accidentally did face cam recently, yeah. So it is funny, both times that I've quote unquote accidentally face revealed, which was just, I didn't realize my webcam was still plugged in and I looked like a gremlin. It was very funny both times. I'm thinking about we hit 7K subs on YouTube, and I'm thinking about at 10K, maybe we'll do like I'll do a Lia cosplay stream. So you're telling me that you yourself is an inspiration to yourself? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Cherry catastrophe. Ooh, that could be a good soda. Oh, we can make like a ramen cup, like cup noodles and stuff this way too. That would be cool. All right, so let's see. Got it. Okay, so we're going to, on both of them, we're going to scale inward, it looks like. Bottom, press S and shift set. All right, so let's see. So scale, there we go, okay. I don't need to extrude out from it. Maybe from here I can move it on the, let me try on the Z-axis. Okay, so that does kind of work, but only for one side. Interesting. Yeah, absolutely. You can be yourself. even as a VTuber. Leia cosplaying Liaception, yep. It's the flesh tuber who is who is the VTuber who is the flesh tuber who is the VTuber. It's just like a cycle. Leia pretty IRL, thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, I have a wig that I made forever ago. I just need to like style it and then maybe like retone the bangs because they're a little darker than I wanted them to be, but it's not like awful. Why the hell do you feel to me like you're an Aussie? No, that's funny. No, I'm not Australian. Chat, if you didn't know already, where do you think I would be from? Like if you had to guess. All right, let me see if I need to extrude from, oh, not from here. Can I extrude upward on the Z-axis? Okay, so it's the same thing, but just... Yeah, because I want it to go up. Canada, yeah. Yeah, I'm American. Hi, Rem, how are you? Should make a little chat. Baby cosplay Negi and Ravioli. That would be adorable. That would be so cute. A place that really likes oil and pew-pews. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can push it out. Okay. So let's do... I want it like... Yeah, because it's up higher like this, though I could just do the height. What if I do that? I'll make it like this and then I will not extrude, I'll scale it so it's smaller. So that height is about right. Can't lock that. No, it's gonna change it. No, because I like how it goes inward about like at this angle. But it's not getting the height that I want. Okay, so what did they do that I'm missing? All right, we're going back. Okay. Yep, so we beveled it. There's a scaled up a little more. Yeah, I would say, okay, so we'll go back to all, we'll scale it. That's the entire thing. Let me do that on, were we on vertices or edges? No, it doesn't seem to matter. I'm doing pretty good. What do you mean by cambering? Do. Yeah, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back a bunch to right before I added that loop cut. So we're gonna add in the loop cut. We're gonna bevel from here. Oh. Loop cut. Set. Now we can bevel. Do it from about there. Now we can select, we can go into 3, select the top face and the bottom face. And then we can scale like that. Funny thing is, in my feed a few days ago, I saw a tattoo girl that looked exactly like you, except with a biased side fade, and I guess she was, I guess in cybersecurity. No. I have never worked in cybersecurity, so that's definitely not me. You'll probably have to look at that the tattoos a little more closely. You think the soda should have Rich 40 in it? Yeah, you think so? Alright, let's see. You know, what if we do it like this? No, that's because that's going to extrude it that way. If I scale it, yeah. Yeah, because I just don't like that angle. Let's see what they do. Okay, so they beveled it. That's all good. All right, let's select. Nope, select all this. We're gonna scale on the Z. There we go. All right, and then we're still in 3, so I'm gonna see if I can adjust the faces now that they're bigger. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. So we just had to make it a little bigger overall just on the Z-axis. 1 soup-flavored soda, please. You know, we should make... You remember that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob has to take care of Squidward and he makes him that, like, alphabet soup and it says, get a job? That, but it's the soda. It's like a tear-flavored soup, yeah. I mean, I guess it's possible. Okay, so we got that now. Boop. Okay, so did that. Okay, scale it down on the X and Y. So, okay, so we're going to adjust it a little bit to give it the shape that we want. So, scary job. Why are y'all so afraid of job? Why? I don't understand. Like, you censored it and everything. It's not that scary. Actually, honestly, I kind of like the shape of this can. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Like, it's got about the right thickness. The length looks good. Yeah, no, I'm actually quite happy. They're adjusting it on theirs. I don't really think we need to on ours. Yep, select the bottom and press what? E? Okay, so we're gonna extrude on the bottom one. S, shift, set. Okay, so we're gonna extrude a little bit. Thought that was just a meme. I think they're being, you know, silly about it. I don't think they're actually scared of job. I mean, unless you are, and then you could tell me. Okay, so we're gonna extrude on Z. No, on the Z. And then scale. Ooh, we gotta set it first. Okay, gonna click that. Extruding out, right, okay. That bottom, like, rim. Thankfully, I have a can right here, so this is actually quite helpful.
If no one has said it yet, I'm proud of you, streamer. I await the day when you rule the market BWAHAHAHAHA.
Thank you. That's really sweet of you, Ruptured. I cannot wait for the day that I take over the world. I mean, hang out with everybody. But thank you. Okay, so... yeah, this is that, like, little nub here. Yeah, because I can see where we're going with it. I think one thing that eventually I need to make sure I know how to do is, like, let's say I set this and I'm like, man, no, I hate this. This is stinky and dumb and I don't like this shape. Like, I guess I could just do G. Yeah. Oh, I can go in. But, like, learning how to make those adjustments and being like, oh no, it's not that I'm actually stuck. It's, you know, it's this. I think it's, what is it, Shift A to... I need to be on edges for this, I think. Control, there we go. So I can just, like, move all of these. So really learning all of these shortcuts and everything, that's really what I'm focused on right now. Like, I will learn how to do proper topology at some point. I will learn how to do texturing and fluid simulation and rigging and bones and IKs, and, like, there's a million things for me to learn. I think it's fine right now for me to, like, the goal is model things as much as possible and get myself as familiar as I can with the entire program. Not Control A. What did we do to move this up? So we did a command at, like, the very beginning. If I just, that puts me in here. Alright, we'll figure that out later. But yeah, I'll get nitpicky with, like, the exact shape, because, like, for instance, I think, let's say I'm on edge, so if I
select, oh no, it's control, not shift. If I alt click to select this entire one, right? And then I'm like, let me like bring this in more. Like I could change the angle here and then move it on the Z axis, like up, like things like that. And say, oh, you know what? I don't quite like how that is. And I could just keep like adjusting and changing it, like little details like that. You see what I mean? Like I'll go back a few just for now. But those are like the skills I want, because one of my friends, I was like, hey, what should I, you know, model next? And he was like, a lightsaber. And I looked at a few lightsabers and they're pretty detailed. And it's not that I couldn't figure it out. It's that I was like, not confident enough to do this on stream. So no. Big ol' no. Taper bottom? No, don't. Ah, yeah, no, definitely not me then. I don't know why I said she looks like you. Steph sounds like you. I feel like, especially at this point with how heavily tattooed I am, especially as a femme, there's not a lot of people who full on look like me at this point. Like, maybe more so when I wasn't as tattooed or when I didn't have any, but no worries, no worries. Okay, so we're still on the bottom of the soda can, so let's see what they're doing. Okay, so they're doing an inlay, and then they're extruding upwards. So we're gonna click on this, we're gonna hit I. Oh, no. Do I have to be on the face? No, I'm still on the face for it. Was it before I said it, maybe? Let me see. So I've noticed with Blender, it seems like certain things you just have to know that you're about to do them. There we go. Okay, so I extruded on the Z-axis from here. No, I still would have had to set it, but from here, can I? There we go. Okay, so I for the inlay here. And then we're gonna go about that far. We've set it with left click, and then we're gonna extrude inward. So, let me look at my can. Goes in a little bit. It's actually kind of rounded. But let's go up maybe this far. So you can see if I zoom in here, that lower part is in. It is inside. Model a scientifically accurate black hole to scale. I don't think I could do that. I reckon I look like you. You know, we're twinsies, for sure. To be fair, if there was someone who looked incredibly similar to you, considering tats, piercings, I'd wager it to be intentional and not incidental. Yeah, probably. Though, if it wasn't me and somebody did look like me with tattoos and everything, like, that, you know, it kind of reminds me of, we had this conversation a while ago, that if I was ever big enough where people wanted to, like, cosplay Lia, right? I would say they should only do the moon tattoo. Like, that's it. Because it would kind of weird me out if somebody somehow replicated literally every tattoo I have on themselves. Like, it'd be dedication, but like, I don't know how they would do that, especially with all, like, my entire Dark Souls sleeve. Like, it's so painterly that it's not like, you know, for like characters in anime that have tattoos, they're usually pretty simple. Like, it's something close to, like, you know, a tribal tattoo or something in style. Mine, I don't think you could replicate like that. At least not easily. Good night, Titan. Thanks for hanging around. I hope I wouldn't sound racist or something with this, but I honestly don't like people with tattoos, and many times some of them are like the nicest and sweetest people. But that's exactly why you shouldn't judge people with tattoos, because a lot of us are super chill, like kind of like low-key weird just to assume
that were like bad or awful or just not nice or anything like that just because of the tattoos. Like, we just like pretty art, you know what I mean? You've come back for bread? Breb. Breb is good. Actually, I bought brioche earlier and I'm very excited to make some toast with that. Don't let Tyr hear that anyone want to feel the wrath of stealing his twin. Oh. What episode of One Piece am I on? I don't know the exact number. I would say somewhere in the late 900s. That's the next model of a bread. Honestly, I was thinking about doing a bunch of breads. I judge exactly one person with tattoos, my sister. Okay, but that's not for the tattoos though. That's just sibling stuff. That's normal. Okay, so extruded it. Okay, I see. So from here, let me see if it'll be nice. Okay. I think it's still technically gonna be an N-gon from here because I'm learning, right? So the thing, yes, okay, so this circle here is technically an N-gon. And N-gons are bad because Blender doesn't really know what to do with them shape-wise. It seems like the thing we want the most is a 4-sided shape, right? That way you can cut it into 2 triangles. But anything with more than 4 sides, I believe, is called an N-gon. Because do you remember when we were modeling last time and I was like, man, this looks like really crunchy. I don't understand why this is crunchy. And it was on like the top of the pancake. It was because we made an N-gon. Like, I had my friend look at it because I was like, hey man, this is what I did on stream. Like, do you have any like suggestions? N-gon sounds like a D's Nuts joke. It kind of does, honestly. So I don't blame you there, but it's the letter N dash gon, or just capital N and then G-O-N. But yeah, so it's like, you know, you have a polygon and then an N-gon, but apparently you want like 4 sides, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So like on this face, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. And even like this is fine because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, because you could like go from like the bottom left to the top right, and then that's 2 triangles, right? Triangles are okay sometimes, but you want to avoid for topology, apparently, anything more than 4 if you can avoid it. But we don't have to worry about that like too much right now. Okay, so that's good. So okay, we're moving to the top of the can. But honestly, for the bottom of the soda can, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. I'm pretty happy with that. Look at this. This is why I can't be like a tutorial person for this yet. Like maybe at some point I will, but just too busy playing with the model, man. Just dun, 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 dun. Okay. Sometimes I'm just judgmental. It's not a good thing at all, but still one thing, which I guess that's real. Many people get scared. Oh, I mean, at least you're recognizing that it's not a good thing. It's, you know, something that like people in general should work on. Approaching a doc or nurse that's highly tattooed. Oh yeah, it's really nice to see more doctors and nurses being tattooed, because I feel like because those professions are so highly respected, it's making it much more normalized and easier for anybody who has tattoos. So that's really chill. But yeah, honestly, most of us, like, you know, it's like a person's a person. You're gonna find people who are awesome and you're gonna find people who are shit. Like, the tattoos aren't gonna determine that, you know what I mean? Alright, so we're on the face. We're looking at it. We're going to extrude up a little bit on the Z-axis. You know, this part we probably should have done mirrored, but you know what, it's fine. It's fine. If I go to watch One Piece, enjoy your One Piece. Yeah. When are you gonna tattoo your eyeballs? Never. Never. I'm not risking that. I won't even get LASIK. Like, if I'm not getting LASIK, I certainly am not getting eyeball tattoos. Okay, this one, let's see.
Okay, so they extruded it. Set it. Okay, yep, scaled it. Okay, it looks like they scaled it outward a little bit, and then they're gonna inlay it in the same way. Okay. So same thing. Actually, I don't think we really need to, you know what? Let me scale it outward a little bit, just like a tiny bit. Like that much, yeah. Yeah, I think that looks good. Eye poke, yeah, no, I won't even, straight up, I will not even get LASIK. Like my prescription isn't even that high anyway. It's honestly, the reason I have glasses is because I have an astigmatism. So one of my eyeballs is shaped a little differently from my other eyeball, and that just makes every light source like a little funky. And it's just, if I don't have my glasses on for too long, I get a headache. But like, I would not risk LASIK. I think you have to get it redone or something. Like, I could be wrong. Definitely look this up. But I swear I saw something that was like every 10 to 15 years you need to get LASIK redone. Did you get any anime tattoo though? I don't have an anime tattoo, but I have a manga tattoo. But I have a Tomie from Junji Ito. Okay, so we're gonna extrude that down. Maybe like this much? Yeah, the lip isn't really that big. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that, look at that. I'm assuming they're gonna have us inlay this, but let me check and see what they're doing. Yeah, they do. Okay, they did 2 inlays, and then they're going for a much smaller one. So let's do the first inlay here, and they do a second inlay there, and then they bring it in about here. Reverse laser vision, yeah. I only found out quite recently that the weird lines come from light sources is an astigmatism thing, and not everyone sees them. Yeah, I didn't know that either. And I was like, oh, that explains it. And like, certain things are like blurry on like one side. Like, if you guys know what chromatic aberration is, like where usually you'll see it in like, sometimes it's images, it's used a lot in horror games now, but there's like, you know, light or color that'll be like slightly off on one side. That's what like my vision looks like with a lot of things. So it'll be like blurred out partially. It's not just that like the image itself is blurry. So light sources are weird for me, and like certain parts of things are blurry. From what I've understood about eye surgery, it's dependent on how bad your eyes are, as the corrective surgery kills certain cones and rods that are deteriorated and have no chance to improve. But eventually, after a while, due to genetics, your eyes will deteriorate again anyway. Oh, okay. All right. By the way, how's your chat appearing on the top screen bar instead of you keeping open every platform? Okay, so Instagram. So right now I'm currently streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram, right? Instagram doesn't have any sort of integration for their chat, so unfortunately I can't throw them on there, which is why I have them in like the little separate section on my desk. But I keep all the chats open separately. So I have a 3-monitor setup, and it's literally on my drawing monitor right now. I have Twitch, then Instagram, then YouTube, so I can see all of them at once. But the way that they're appearing on the stream is through StreamerBot. So StreamerBot is a program that a lot of streamers use at this point, or at least I believe it's pretty popular. It's made by Nutty. He's a fairly well-known VTuber, or excuse me, he's not a VTuber, a fairly well-known YouTuber on here. He does a lot of tutorials related to things like this, but he set up this program and he set up the chat for it. I've been enjoying the horizontal chat quite a bit, but he has a vertical one as well. Okay, so let me see what they do here. Ooh. I'm gonna leave that inlay there for a second. Okay. Press numpad 7 to go in the top view. Press 1 to go into vertices select. Then Shift H to hide everything but our selection. We're gonna play with the shape. Okay, interesting. So let me do that insert. It was about yay big, I would say. You can see me calling YouTube and Instagram viewers stinky, yeah, technically. By the way, do you have that black or gray spot in the white portion of the eyebrow? Or eyeball? No. The eyeballs, like the sclera part is just white. Okay, so we got this. So we're gonna view it from above. And they wanted me to isolate it. So make sure we're in vertices. And then Shift H should isolate this. Okay, interesting. Okay. Going to go ahead and play with the shape a tiny bit. We'll start off by pressing S and X and scale down on the X axis. I don't know why axis is apparently such a difficult word for me recently. Okay, so scale on the X. Okay. Steven, why? You have questions, Steven. Okay, select just the lower half and press X. Okay, so we're making the, like, opening there, I see. So we'll select here to here, and then on the Y-axis... Oh, interesting. Okay, so I don't really want to go that way. What way were they doing? Where they hit? No, it is S and Y. Okay, scale it down on the Y. Oh, and they moved it. That's what it was. Okay. Okay, so select these. Scale on the Y. So if we want to, like, change the shape of it, like, a little bit like this, and then we can move on the Y-axis as well. Yeah, this is the actual opening, like where the tab goes in. Yeah, usually Twitch is pretty good about, like, checking the chat above, but sometimes on either side the chat can move kind of quick. Alright, let's say about here looks right. Let me see. I wonder if that opening is different on different cans. Okay, perfect. If you press Alt-H, get the whole shape back. Okay, so now Alt-H. Oh. I mean, it's a little big. I feel like this is not quite the same shape, but... Oh, I see. It's not the tab yet. It's like the ring around it. I see. Good luck learning Blender. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because stinky, yeah. Steven, I feel like you are such a menace to the YouTube side. Like, they don't understand what they're getting into. Okay. Yeah, because this is about right. Honestly, I feel like I'm, like, looking at my drink can. This should be a lot wider for the mouth. Because I feel like that's what they're doing. Let me make sure they're getting this right, because I want to adjust it. Doing that smaller shape. Alright, I'm just gonna follow what they're doing. I can always perfect that later. Because that's not a big deal, honestly. Okay, so we got it. Press 3 to get to the faces. So... Do you have a Discord? I do! I do! I need to set up the bot again, but give me 1 second and I can post that. Let me grab the link. There we go. Boop. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna select this face, and it looks like we're gonna be scooching it down. Okay, press S, Shift, and set, and scale it down. Okay. So S, Shift. Okay, so that scales it equally. So we're gonna do maybe a little smaller than that. Oop, excuse me. Keep forgetting it's just an up and down that we want to do. Oh no, I do actually have to do it this way. Okay. I'm just gonna scale it downward again. I wonder what the difference between S... Like, the shift is slower here. I think maybe that's the only difference. What, you're gonna clip my sneezing? Bless you, thank you. Okay. I think theirs is a little bit smaller. So let's scale that down just like a teeny tiny more. G and Y, we're gonna move it down. Okay. So now we're gonna move on the Y axis. Okay. Inside of our can somewhere. Okay, around there. Maybe make it a tiny bit wider. Okay. I kind of like the shape that we have currently, so I'm okay with leaving that. Okay, now we'll go ahead and press E, so we're gonna extrude inward again, or like down. So E, we're already on the Z axis, so we'll go down maybe this much. All right. I think I did mine a little bigger, but okay, I for the insert, and they did the twice again. So insert one. Ooh, you know what? Let me do it this way so I can see properly. Okay, insert, there we go. There's one, and then two, like that. There we go, that's nice. Okay, third time. Okay, so insert one more time, and they did about that much. And then we're gonna go 7 for the aerial view, Shift H to single it. Yep, that is what the link is. Egg? Oh yeah, it does look like an egg, you're right. No worries, no worries. Let's see. Okay, so we're on vertices now. So hit 1. Oh, not that one. 7. 1 on here, not numpad 1. I keep forgetting that they are different inputs. Okay, so we need the proportional scaling on, or proportional editing, excuse me. Alright. Okay, so we're only selecting that top vertex at the moment. Let me zoom in a little bit here. And then with this icon, pressing that. Oh, we can activate proportional editing. Cool, we have that. And then with G and Y with the scroll wheel, just this size. Okay. So, on here, G. On the Y axis. Okay, so we can adjust this as needed. But I believe we're gonna go for like a shape kind of like this. But let me see what they do real quick. Okay, smiley shape, yep. So I'm gonna redo that because I see what they're going for now. So GY. So let's do this like... maybe... about here. That looks good. Okay, we can press Alt-H to show the rest. Cool. Well, I wonder if we're going to make like a cut through there. Have you ever used Codex learning platform? Currently, I guess they do not have courses for 3D modeling stuff for Blender. No, I haven't heard of Codex before. Everything I have learned so far about Blender is just through YouTube. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I mean, granted, I am not a professional, but I feel like I am learning quite a bit already just from doing random tutorials. Like, sticking to stuff that is easy just so you can get all the shortcuts down, I think is a great way to do it. You can never stop learning Blender. That is true. That is true. I have friends who use Blender and Maya professionally, and they are constantly learning new things. There we go. I like it. Look at how well it's turning out already. Isn't this so nice? 100% professional. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of it before. But honestly, a lot of the skills I learned, not everything, but a lot of the skills I learned were from YouTube. Like, some of it is just getting the basics in YouTube and then messing around in whatever relative program you need to. But YouTube is such a fantastic source of information for tutorials, honestly, especially for beginner level things. Okay, so we're gonna go into face selection. By pressing 3, we're gonna select this face here. I'm gonna zoom us in a little bit. I'm gonna zoom us out. There we go. This is looking great. I'm really excited with how this is coming out so far. Okay, face select. Okay, so we're gonna extrude outward. And then... oh, interesting. It's gonna have us go up. Okay. So same pattern that we've basically been doing. So extrude up a little bit and then insert it twice. And then set. This time we didn't do that third one, but we have the double insert that we've been doing. You're definitely an inspiration to me. Changed my whole perspective on tutorials again because I was stuck in tutorial hell. Yeah, I know, like, the thing that sucks is, like, I feel like most people, myself included, wanna just be, like, really good at the thing they're doing, but it takes, you know, these things take time, and it's gonna be a while before you can learn to do, like, a lot of big things, and it's easier for you to, like, do the small thing, right? So it's like, okay, make a soda can, right? So instead of, like, thinking about the full picture of, like, I wanna take a soda can and I want to animate it, you know, with like water being splashed on it and spinning fruits and like it's pouring out, so I need like fluid simulation. Instead of like doing that, just make the can. You know what I mean? Like small projects first. Why do you insert it twice? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm following a tutorial right now, so I don't know if that's the practice I should be doing or if it's just, you know, maybe the person who made the tutorial is making a mistake with it. So, unsure. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better answer for you. It's my second day of learning Blender. Lots of support here on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that. But so far for, I didn't do it on the bottom. I could just easily, like, insert and add, like, another, but so far they've had us insert twice on the bottom, this outer ridge here, this inner one, and then, like, where the tab area is, like, they've also done that. I'm just asking because I'm learning too. Okay, yeah, so neither of us know, but that's okay. I'm assuming it's something to do with the topology, but I'm not 100% sure. So your guess is as good as mine. Okay, so we're gonna add a subdivision modifier so I can... Okay, control 3, so let's select all with A. Control 3. Did do? Do I have to be in object mode for that? Hold on. I can't tell if they're in object mode or edit mode from here because their stream is cut off. Oh, no, okay. No, okay. Yeah, they're in object mode. Okay, so object mode, select all with A and control 3. Oh, okay, I think that's a little too... I'm gonna do control 2 for mine. Oh, that also, okay, that's looking a little funky. Yeah, object mode seems to be the way to go. But good to know that it's only in object mode. And I get your point. I mean, I'm beginner too, yeah. Pretty sure the goal of this tutorial would be to teach you the basics of extrusion and inset scaling, so you shouldn't bother with good topology. Okay. Yeah, my understanding for topology is 4-side good, 3-side sometimes, 5+ try to avoid, and gone bad, basically. But that's my very limited understanding of this. Okay, well, I guess I will... Let's see, I had that there. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, so the modifier is on 3. So is it control 3 or alt 3? Control 3, okay. I don't love the shape of it, but we can fix that. There we go. We can adjust things. It kind of looks like one of those, like the blue containers with the water in them. Are you gonna sell the 3D models, or for now you haven't thought about it because you just want to learn? Right now, nothing I have I think is worth selling quality-wise, because like I think the better version to, you know, make any money off of what I'm doing right now is just to make, you know, what I learned in 30 days of, you know, learning Blender, like day 1 versus day 30 kind of thing. I don't think these models are worth a lot. Like later on, like eventually, I might throw some stuff on my store, or like I talked about this earlier, but doing like custom, like basically a YCH, but for, you know, a VTuber soda can or a streamer themed soda can. That eventually could be something I do, but right now I'm not at the point where I could put out acceptable levels of models, in my opinion. Okay, this is going to mess up our shape a tiny bit, but we're going to fix that with more loop cuts. Woo! Okay, so we're gonna start with the bottom. Okay, so go back into edit mode. We can see the cage at this point. Yeah, because like, even if it looks pretty on the outside, I would want to make sure that the topology is also good. Because like, I'm not worried about texturing stuff. Like, the hardest thing for me will be like learning about UVs themselves and like unwrapping. But the actual like artwork side of this, not worried about it at all. And I messed around a little bit with materials. I'm not as much worried about that. It's just getting like the base model like done right is the focus right now. Okay, so we're going to the bottom. Move this over here. Okay, where did we add it? We added one. Okay. Well, this I just selected, press Control B, so we're beveling that part. Okay. So Control R for our loop cut here. and then they're beveling it. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with drawing a texture. Do you have any experience with it? Like prior to Blender? Or I guess generally at all? Well, let me go back. Wait, no, I need to set it first. Loop cut, set, bevel. There we go. Let me do this on the... Why I'll bring it that way. Let's see, which way are they moving it? Bevel it so they're both a bit more to the sides. Okay, so I might need to do it from here to see. So let me get rid of that loop cut real quick. Add that back in here, set. Okay, so I'm gonna move that a little bit and then bevel, and then we're gonna... Loop cut, set, Control B for bevel. Okay, so let me see how... Trying to see the bottom of theirs and see if that matches up. Okay, so, yep, see that. Here's the loop. How far did they take that out? Okay, so it's almost to the edges themselves. Okay. You'll take my entire stock? Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, now I understand what we're doing here. Okay, boop, boop, set, B. No, shift, Control B. Boop, boop, set, Control B. Okay, so they did about here. Okay, there we go. So that's a little sharper now, it looks like. No, art is my full-time. But no, I'm well past college age. You're soon to be a veteran, yeah. With enough time, for sure. Will you teach art to beginners that suck at art like me? You know what, maybe at some point I'll make more tutorials. The only tutorial I have right now, I really do need to finish it, is part 1 of like retexturing for VTuber models in Live 2D. But that works, like where you can apply that knowledge is for texturing on UV maps in Blender. So if I wanted to just like fully, you know, paint this can instead of applying like just a material to it. But maybe one day, The problem is like tutorials take a long time to make. So with something like a Blender, that would probably take me way longer considering I'm learning, but let's pretend for 2 seconds I know what I'm doing. It still takes a while to make them. I want to learn it first on the page and pencil and move to digital. Honestly, so it depends on, this is the advice I would give in general for art. If money is not a problem, then going to someone and learning from them directly and paying them is the best route to go. If you have some money and you want to get into digital art, buying a tablet and getting Clip Studio Paint or something equivalent to that is great because what I've learned from doing digital versus physical on like physical mediums, so I do like acrylics, watercolors, a bunch of different stuff, I am more hesitant about making mistakes in physical media, but digital, I can just, you know, draw over and over and over and over. But depending on like what your setup is, like if you need like an iPad, iPads can be expensive, you know what I mean? So it depends on like what your budget is and how much time you have to dedicate to it. Did you make your VTuber model? So not this one, but yes, I have. Money is not the problem. Me, I've made, let's see, 2 different live 2D models and a bunch of different PNG tubers at this point. But this one, I haven't done too much retexturing on, but I have done retexturing on other pre-made VTubers as well. Oh yeah, for being a uni student, yeah, definitely focus on your studies. Like keep art as like a fun little thing you get to do. Unless you're going to school for art, that's, you know, a separate thing. But if you're not going to school for art, yeah, just enjoy, you know, when you have some free time, get some cheap supplies, practice a few things, watch a YouTube video and see like, you know, what other people did first. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping at the end of this, like once I have enough skills in Blender that I can make more 3D models, like a full, you know, VTuber, not just like my little soda can over here. Which, like, the soda can's great, don't get me wrong. But the goal is to switch more into 3D. Like, I'll still do 2D. I want to be able to, you know, pick and choose and have access to both. Alright, slide that up. And then, did they bevel that? Soda can tuber. It's funny, because I remember years ago, before I actually had made a VTuber, I joked around so much about being like a soda can or like a monster can VTuber. Okay, so that one's good. They didn't bevel these. So let's add another loop cut here and slide it. Ooh, okay, let me get the zoom out before I add that one in. Trying to learn game dev right now, but someday maybe we'll meet again. Yeah. Just honestly, if you take only one thing from talking to me, I would say that make a bunch of little projects, take your time with it, don't put pressure on yourself. Just explore things and you know, try your best to just enjoy learning. I think that's the best thing you can do. Alright. Yeah. That much is good. My assumption is we're gonna scale some of these to like change the shape up, but we'll see what the tutorial ends up doing. Okay, so we're keeping that general, so let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go back up to the top. But this is what it's looking like so far. Yeah, it definitely has a nicer shape at the bottom here that looks closer to what we had before we added subdivision. Versus like the top over here. But you know, I could make very silly things in 3D once I get used to it. Right, let's go back into edit mode. Okay, so they're adding a loop cut here, and then we'll slide this up about yay big. Yeah, that's making the shape so much nicer. What's the background sound? Kept making suspense. I mean, I have a playlist on. It's from Elabits. Yeah, silly things. I mean, I made an I made an Amogus already. You know, lots of silly things. I'm excited to learn physics, I can tell you that much. I learned about weight painting a little bit from my friend, but yeah. Undertale's what I'm thinking. I see the vibes. I understand why you went there. Alright, they're probably gonna add a loop cut right above. But yeah, like half of my ideas are like, yeah, this is a physics thing, isn't it? And the other half of my ideas are like dumb 3 a.m. Like, why did I think of this? You know, variety is the spice of life, so. Ooh, it's looking very soda can. 1010 soda can. This is John Can. Math and physics is what I'm so bad at. The only maths I liked were stats and trig, and I hated everything else. I don't know why I had such a hard time with everything else, but stats and trig, I like understood it. That was way easier for me for some reason. But like algebra, ugh, I hate algebra. Okay, so they're adding another loop cut close to this edge here. So you do like that much. Wow, and look at how sharp that is now. Oh, this is so pretty and shiny. I love it. Like stats masochist. Yeah, no, it was just stats and trig was like the only maths that like I clicked with for some reason. I have no idea why, to be honest with you. But that was it. That's what I could do. Maybe because of the drawing stuff, maybe. I don't know, maybe just the way my brain is wired. It's like, yeah, can do this, can't do the other. I really liked, like, when I was in school, I really liked science. History was a lot of fun. Obviously, art class. I hated English class. English class sucked. I don't care how good my grammar is or how bad it is on a given day. Yeah, maths, most maths, ugh, gross. To be honest, Twitch thumbnail looked like you were making something else in that shape. Oh, did it? Oh no, oh yeah, I could see why. Yeah, especially before when it was more smooth. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you. I do not blame you. But no, I promise it is just a soda can. I don't have anything, you know what? Actually, okay, so on the first VTuber model I made a monster can toggle that does wiggle. So you know what I'll have to do when I eventually make the full 3D model of Lia? I'm gonna have to do the same thing, but in 3D. It is the funniest thing. I have not brought that model out in a while because the art is not as good on that one for me. And you know, it was important that I learned how to make it, but it was more like learn the program rather than make model pretty, you know? When I clicked it now, it looks different. Yeah, that's fair. That is totally fair. Okay, so another loop cut. Wow, there's so many loop cuts. Okay, and we're beveling this. So the same thing that we did down here, we're doing up there. So loop cut, set. Oh no. Ooh. Loop cut, set. There we go. Because B and Control B are two different things. Yeah, throwback. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Someone's gonna have to remind me. How much did it take you to make your first model? Like time? Because the program is... I did it on the paid version for Live 2D. So it's like $20 a month, give or take, and I think I spent in total between the drawing and the rigging process somewhere around 200 hours, like between 150 and 200 hours. But it was also like I was learning how to make it at that point too, so in the same way that this is taking me a lot longer than it should to make a single soda can, you know, once you have enough practice with these programs, you learn how to do things much faster. So like if I made that same model today, it would not take me 200 hours. Like I could cut quite a bit down time-wise for it. But yeah, the cost like really was getting my drawing tablet and Live 2D as a program, because I think I had a free version of Clip Studio at that point. But I think those were the only cost factors. And then, you know, 150 to 200 hours in time and a lot of willpower. Okay, so on the top section, are we also beveling that? Or are we just adding a loop cut? No, we're beveling it. Bevel, 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 bevel. So are these your imaginary characters or replicas of any anime or just random inspired art? So for my VTubers, all the VTubers I have are based on, so the character is Lia, who is like very, like a tiny bit inspired by me as a person. But I have like lore and stuff written for her, and eventually I'll do like a lore video or a full lore drop. But it's like, I would say maybe like 40% me and 60% stuff that's like made up or how I want like Lia to be. No, I keep hitting B. Don't want B. I want Shift B. I just don't want B. There we go. Oh no, I didn't set it yet. That's why it's being weird. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. That much. Cool. Beautiful. Working non-stop for 3/4 days easy? Yeah, basically. Basically. There is another version of Lia that I want to make at some point, and I have been in my free time working on a design for her. Which is also lore related stuff, but I want to get like the big model out first. I think Clip Studio Paint comes for free for 3 months with the tablet. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen similar deals depending on like who you buy from, that you can get like the pro version for a few months. Okay, I assume they're gonna do, yeah, okay. Loop cut on the inside, and then we're gonna slide that loop cut down. Like there. And then set. Nice. There we go. Ooh, that's nice and sharp. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow. What do you do in your free time other than art and 3D modeling? Sometimes I will play games, because for streaming we do a mix of art and games. I've been doing a lot more art recently, but this week we're playing more Sanitarium. But I usually just hang out with my puppies. I'll throw on some TV. Honestly, the rest of it is mostly just like chores and trying to relax. Okay, I don't think we're beveling this part, right? No, but we are adding a secondary loop cut towards the top. So, loop, click, slide, set. There we go, nice and crisp. Look at that, crispy. How much has Ravioli grown? He's 18 pounds now, but he looks like a puppy. This is just like his size. Like, he is so much smaller than Negi is. Like, it's crazy, because the easiest way to tell them apart, assuming they were exactly the same size, would be that Ravioli has the white stripe like going right down his forehead onto his nose. And Negi doesn't have that, but it's really easy to tell who's who, because Negi is like normal size and Ravioli looks like a baby. Yeah, there's always chores, there's always like, I'm still in the middle of like a bathroom renovation that I'm working on right now, and I gotta work on that. Oh, you know what? I actually might have some time to get some paint tomorrow so I can work on the next part. But yeah, I'm doing like a whole, like, it's a half bath, but a bathroom reno right now. But yeah, it's a lot of it is just like relax or do chores or cook. Okay, that's our shape. We can press right click and we'll shade it. Shade smooth? Shade smooth? Do I want to shade smooth yet? Well, they're still doing things. I'm gonna wait a second to shade smooth. I mean, I could, I gotta do that in object. I can shade flat, too. Did that actually do anything? Shade flat. Honestly, can't tell. Shade auto's fine, yeah? What is the difference between shade smooth and shade auto smooth, if you know? Jesse, we need to cook. Jesse! It's just me heating up pasta in the microwave. Alright, so what do they do? So face select, alt. Okay. What are they doing? More or less? They're adding more faces to it? Okay, so let me turn off proportional editing because they're gonna... shade auto will take the sharp angle and keep the angle for shading. Oh, interesting. Thank you. Alright, so let's do that then. Alright. Oh wait, Okay, I made sure it was selected first. Alright, back into here. So what are they doing here? Because I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, I see. Okay, so what they did was... Okay, so we need to go into faces, alt-click. No, it's the other way. There we go. And then they scaled that outward. I used to feel overwhelmed by those daily chores. Now I feel like we're little blessings in disguise. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I understand trying to focus on like the little things in life. So, understandable. Alright, so let's scale that outward a little bit. So what does that look like? Okay, so I might need to select this with it. I do from here. I do like this. Oh, I had it a second ago. Oh. There we go. And then shift. I need to shift alt click. And then I will do the same thing here. So this is all a little wider. And then scale that outward. Okay, so that goes too far for that. Let me shift alt click. That one, and then scale. Okay, it's not as sharp, but maybe I could move, if I could slide the loop there. This is all hard surface modeled. I don't know what hard surface modeled means. If you mean box modeling, then maybe. Also, Smoke, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you. I'm trying to see what that is. Oh, it's a cheese? You cheesed me? Ha! Stop cheesing me. Gentle. Or not gentle. Oh, Smoke. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. I got my first tablet 4 months ago. I'm still a beginner with digital art and 3D modeling. Used to draw on paper, struggled with a lot of digital art. After 2 months of drawing, I found out about time-lapse. Oh, time-lapse is so nice. This is all one object model to do one thing. Yes. Yeah, it's one singular object. It was just like a primitive cylinder that I had put it. Did you cheese whiz me? Bruh. Hard surface is normally not destructive. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just this one thing here. Let me grab. See if I can see it from here. We'll just see how he did the tab. Yeah, I'm currently following a tutorial, but this is what we have on the top so far. Because they did like the opening for it, but we haven't done like the tab itself yet. We're just working on like the shape of the can. Hi chat, it's not easy being cheesy. You know what? So true, King. But this is what we have at the moment, so, you know, a little 360 action. The bottom of the can, the top of the can. But yeah, I'm just following along. We did a little mochi donut earlier, and I learned about metaballs. And I had no idea that was a thing, but it was pretty cool to learn about them. Can the can? You know what? John can you can? The world must know. It's always good to follow tutorials while learning. I do it as well. Yeah, the tutorials are super helpful because I feel like if I try to, just put up a PNG of a soda can like behind here and try to model it that way, like I might get something kinda there, but like I feel like I'm doing a lot better with the tutorials and be like, okay, I press this button and then I press this button and then I press this button and like I'm kinda getting it. It's getting there. It's getting there. Let me see if I can select the exact, okay, yeah. Now I can see this better. So let's select this one. Take off X-ray mode, and then there should be, I saw a way to slide, oh, it might be right here. Seems sharp, no. Alright, I could probably just move it then. Move on the Z-axis. There we go. And then I'm gonna scale that so it goes inward a tiny bit more. Actually, I like where that is. I don't want to get too stuck in like the slight adjustments here. Very nice, thank you. Let's open this back up. There we go. Boop. Okay. So it looks good. Okay. Are we gonna get to the tab yet? Okay, so we're gonna select the face on the top here. So back into face select. Face mode. Okay, so what are we doing now? Yep, so we selected it. Select all of... I need to make this much bigger. Did you try sculpting? Yes, I've done one sculpt so far. And it was my little Among Us, and it is it's something. Hold on, let me save this real quick. This little guy on my shoulder, soda can. Thank you, Mook. Yeah, let me save that real quick. Here, I'll open him real quick. He's beautiful. This is my beautiful Amogus. I'm very proud of myself for the work that I did. He's fantastic. I can't wait for the devs to see the model and go, this needs to be in the Amogus 3D VR game. But yeah, I like sculpting a lot so far. But yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. All right, back to the soda can. Yeah. He's beautiful. I love him. I think for a very first sculpt, it's not bad. I definitely need to find more objects to sculpt because I'm sure this will come with time, but the big question I have for like myself is more of like, when do I box model versus when do I sculpt?
I'm gonna follow you. It's always funny to watch other people learn as I'm learning Blender again. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying my fumbling in Blender. Okay, so yep, we selected that, and then what part are you selecting? Because it looks like they're grabbing. Okay, they're grabbing there to there. No, they didn't mean to. Okay, so what did you click on then? Why does this keep going back to 360p? YouTube, please. Please, I don't stop changing the quality. I want it on 1080p, please. To be specific, the answer to that is subjective. That's true. That is very true. Okay, so layout, no, select more, less, more. Okay. So we got this, and then select more, less, more. Ah, okay. Okay, so they did that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so click this face, select more. Yep, we did that. Select more, and then we'll shift R. We can redo our last action. Okay, so we're gonna do that, but selected with this face. No. I should try animating him doing the emoji twerk gif meme. At some point, honestly, I probably will. But for now, aside from like making them spin around, I'm probably not going to do too much on animation. Either method is always good. You end up developing your own workflow and going from there, and it depends on what your goal is. That's like the simple answer from what I've learned. Yeah, that seems very fair. I guess it also, like, if I find that, you know, maybe I'm just like shit at box modeling and super good for some reason at sculpting, you know, then that's the way it goes. But yeah, I figure with as long as I keep doing more and more modeling, I'll figure that answer out. But that makes sense. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so they're still on face. So Shift R. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're gonna make a copy of that. I see. Okay, I see what we're going for. You can be a good sculptor, never learn Blender or 3D modeling in general, but I'd advise against that. Yeah, that's fair. It seems like, from what I've noticed at least, like box modeling is good for like inorganic objects typically. Like, not that you couldn't do it in either, but organic stuff seems to be really like what you want to do for sculpting, but you could probably do either or. Like a gun is very, you know, precise, so I feel like box modeling is probably the way to go for that versus trying to sculpt it, unless you went for like a really fun organic looking gun. Yeah, I get that. I'm a poly modeler first, learning to sculpt with ZBrush right now and trying to make my own character, and it's frustrating. Aw. But hey, do what you do. You learn as you go. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sorry to hear it's frustrating, but I also understand. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to get this face here. Let's see. Deselect that. So this whole like inner part here, like from here on, is kind of what I'm going for. Probably just like I'll click a bunch of this. Okay, there's part of it. Ooh. We're almost there. Let me go into X-ray mode, see if I'm getting everything. But yeah, that whole spot up there, okay. Box modeling is essential for a lot of projects, and a lot of sculpt can begin with box modeling. Personally, I even think it's even faster that way. Oh, interesting.
Medulls. Back to listening in a while, trying to figure out the stupid Blender plugin's breaking for me. Oh no! I hope you figure it out. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Alright, let's get out of that for a second and... Ooh. No, not that way. There we go. There's that one. Okay, I feel like we almost have everything. Let's look around. Because it's going in underneath, but it should, when I shift D it to duplicate it, it should come out like the whole thing. At least I'm hoping it does, but we'll find out. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Alright, shift D. Okay, I'm missing a couple little things, but I almost have it. And then there's a part over there that I need to deselect. Is the sides. Okay. Oop. I know I could probably just alt-click on a lot of this, but for now, I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, and then that part right here. No. I see you. I see you. There you are. Okay, I don't want you. I don't want you. Turn you around. Okay, I think I got it cleaned up. If I need to delete a couple things, I can, but I think that's all properly selected now. Alright, Shift D. Nope, missing a couple things on that side. Nope. That's fine. Nope, don't want that. Blender be like, let me break it down for you, yeah. Alright, let's see, what did I click? Oh, it's these two, okay. Just boop, boop. X-ray is really nice for things like this. Oh no, I don't want that. No, I also don't want that. Get rid of you, and then... Whoop! Get rid of you. X-ray mode also does this. Watch this, hold on. I can be big brain. Turn that off, boop. There we go, back up here, yeah. Alright, now, Shift D. Okay, that looks like the whole solid piece. Perfect, okay. So I'm going to do that and then just move it up on the Z. Shift D, Z, whoop, like that. Okay. Dun dun. Okay, I think this is how we're gonna make the actual, like, tab. Okay, so they grabbed everything, yep, they moved it up on the Z, just like how we did. Press P and separate it by selection. Oh. Okay, so I will reselect that. Okay. P by selection. Okay, cool. So now what do we do? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Creates its own object right there. So if we now press tab and we leave edit mode, you can just click on this item, press tab, and we will edit this. And okay, cool. So let's go into object. Okay, cool. Looks like a soda tab, kind of. Okay, we went back into edit mode. Okay, so back in here, they've selected this top face. Let's go into 3, click here. Okay, so they're having me do the more thing again. So more, less, more. Okay. I want to just click. Let me go back a little bit, see what they did.
Okay, so yeah, more or less. They did more. Cool. And then they select the entire thing. And then click. Oh, what did he click? It looks like they did was it Shift R? Oh, I see. Okay, so from here, okay, I think I understand what they're doing with this. Yep, okay, so that's, remember I said like a second ago there's probably an easier way to do this, and I was like, but I don't care right now. It's that. It's literally Shift R will just keep going outward to select as long as you're selecting something. Okay, makes sense. I'm gonna just click right. Clicked it. The only downside of some of these tutorials for someone who is just an absolute baby with this is sometimes they're going like a little too fast. Like even with the commands being up there. Click there and then we'll go ahead and dissolve. Okay, so they dissolved a bunch of... Okay, so it looks like what they did was dissolve a bunch of the faces and some of the edges. Like, it basically just left us with, imagine without this, like, top, like, the little smiley looking part, like the mouth. But they're going a little too fast for that. Alright, YouTube thankfully has a fantastic feature where I can slow down the video. And I'm going to have to do that. Because they're clicking on too many things at once. Oh, yeah, that is just because I hit spacebar earlier. So, like, this is, it normally is here, but it's just because if I hit space, then it, like, that's the timeline for animation. It doesn't really matter what's on here because I haven't, like, set anything to animate. So, yeah, like, if it's here and there's nothing, like, you don't have any keyframes, like, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Playback speed. Okay, I need to do this at like 0.5, I think. There we go. Just for this section. Okay, so they did that, cool. Okay, so they have everything. They clicked vertices. I feel like they keep zooming in on this video and I need to see the entire thing. Okay, so clicking on... If they have the vertices on here, cool. Then we'll go Command, so on Z, and they hit 1. So for this, let's see. Okay, so delete, so we're gonna dissolve edges, that's what we're doing here. So... I don't see dissolve vertices. No, let me put myself back in here. Dissolve edges. Oh. Well, that's definitely not what happened there, so I missed a step for sure. If you're online, does it feel like you're not lonely when people are chatting with you? And does it feel like you got lonely as soon as you stream? As you end your stream? Unless you're not lonely and have friends, not just friends, but real friends. So, like, when I stream, It's definitely more fun, in my opinion, to have people like chatting and talking and stuff. Like, it depends on if we're playing games or if we're doing, you know, things like this, or if we're just chatting. But I'm not sure I would describe it as feeling like less lonely when I'm on stream, but I do also have like IRL friends. Devolve more like evaporates, yeah. Yeah, it said dissolve, but like I'm trying to see where I went wrong here, and there's something happened. So yeah, I have everything selected. Yep, everything's selected there. And then so no, we're on the, okay, so we're supposed to be on vertices. For sure, okay. Yep. So while the vertices are selected, because we have everything there, go ahead and... Oh, it's dissolve faces. That's why it went... Okay, so... Interesting. You know, let me see something, because I think I see what I'm doing wrong here. Let me do, like, this. Wow. Blender acting sus, not a surprise. Yeah, I think it's more that I don't... No, because they switched it back. So in order for me to dissolve the faces, I have to go to faces and then dissolve. Okay, I figured it out. It's some of these tutorials just go like a little too fast. Like I had to put it down at like 0.5 speed so I could see what this person was doing. Like that's why earlier when I was talking about tutorials, like I feel like if it's just a time lapse, like they're not expected to be like, hey, so this is step 1, step 2, step 3. But the one thing I've noticed for like general tutorials, some people go way too fast. And I'm like, okay, I see you're doing this and I see you're doing that, but like, why? And explain like a little more. Or at least like take your time instead of going like, hit Control F, 1 numpad, 375. You know, like just slow down just like a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, but we got that. So this is what we want because this is what the video was showing now. So we're good. We're good. Okay. So now it should be flat. So what we're gonna flat check. Flat check. Look at that. Look at that. Flat. Flat. Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. Hell yeah. Flat tab. Okay, so we have the shape. Here, yep. And then we'll go ahead and we'll press I to, okay, we're gonna insert again. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, go back into, oh no, we were in edit mode. All right, so bird's eye view. Let me see how many times they're gonna insert before I start doing mine. Okay, so they did 1. Okay, interesting. Okay, so let me do the 1 and then we can see what they're doing again. Alright, so we have that selected, and we hit I, and then we go woo, like that. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Good. This is nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so we insert it, and then we'll insert it maybe something like that. Okay, so yep, we're exactly where they are. Press X and F to delete the face in the middle. Okay, so X. So we got this X. Oh, X is the delete. This is why I was having an issue finding it. X and then F. Oh, so we just have this ring around here now. So looking from the top, this looks... Okay, theirs is a little... It matches up a little better here. So what if we do this?
You know what? I could probably be smart about this. Let me select, if I alt click on here. And then yeah, look at that, big brain. Big brain right here. Okay, okay. Yeah, they have that match up to like this area here. So it's like almost perfect. Okay, cool, I like that. That is good. Now go and press 2 to go into edge select. Okay, we're already in edge select because I fixed the thing. Select this edge, and then with F. Okay, so wait, which edge did we select? Okay, so we're gonna select this edge, but on both sides? Yeah. Okay, so boop, boop, like that. Okay. And then we're selecting that face. So, okay, yep, this looks exactly like it. Nice, nice, nice. I think they do that to get more watch time on YouTube. Like, imagine how many people watch the tutorial, try to do it like you, and going back each time because of missing a step, adding up. Yeah, you know what? Maybe it's the big brain strat. They're just like, all right, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's like I'm on -4. But honestly, doing it like this is the first tutorial where I've had like an issue, so to speak, following it, and more just because of the speed. Because I'm like, oh, okay, I can't quite follow what you're doing here. Okay, so we have that face selected. Cool. What did you do? What did you do? And with F, we'll fill. Okay. So, all right, we're gonna select this. Ooh. So this one, F. Okay, so it filled it automatically once I picked. Oh, this is the tab. Okay, I see. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. But to be honest, you handle it very well. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just happy I remembered that you can change the speed of tutorials. Because usually, honestly, for most tutorials that I've seen, I have to speed it up like a little bit. Usually it's like, you know, 1.75 kind of speed. But this one, no, 0.5, please and thank you. Okay, so that filled it. So awesome, that looks good. Okay, now you can... Oh, I wonder if we're going to lower it and then just like rotate it to angle it. I guess that would be if it's in the open position, but if it's in the closed position, it should just lay down mostly flat, like maybe like mildly up. Okay, so now we're gonna like scale it to make sure it looks right. Okay, so back into edit mode. We're going to select, where are they on? Okay, so they're still on that. Okay, selected all of the object. And then from up here, we are going to scale on, what did they do, the X first? Yeah. I think. This isn't bad. Maybe on the Y. I'm gonna scale it in a little bit. Like that much. Like the only thing I would change for something like this is more the inner circle part of it, but they might go over that. But that looks pretty good to me. Okay, scale it down a bit. Yep. Yep, I got my X and my Y axis looking pretty good. Okay, they're happy with it. Nice. Press press RZ. Oh, okay, so RZ is gonna rotate this. So we have it all, RZ. Oh. Hello, how are you? My best friend is Control Z. You know what I found out through a Instagram reel earlier? So like Control Z, you know, delete or undo. Control Shift Z, I think it was, you know how you do like Control Y for redo? Control Shift Z, I believe, is redo. I said it earlier in the Discord. What did I put? No, sorry, Control Shift Y. How is life? You know, life, I'm pretty good right now. Pretty good. Trying to make a soda can. Yeah, but Control Shift Y instead of Control Y. And that is the redo. Okay, so R, then Z, then I can turn it. Okay. So let's do this. So R, Z. The origin point is the issue here because it's, I mean, honestly, I could probably finagle it a little bit, but which version of Blender is this? This is 5.1.1. I believe that's the most recent version of it. Yeah, why is there origin? You know, they probably clicked on something. Let me see where they selected. Because, like, I could move it. It wouldn't be hard just to move it on the Y, but I want to see if they did something specific. Yep, they scaled it down. That looks good. Damn, so on 2.9. Yeah, it seems like most of the people I've spoken to are on a older version of Blender, but I'm not sure why. Maybe it's, like, plugin related stuff. No, okay. Oh, no, they're doing it from object mode. That's the difference here. Okay, so select. Oh, no, just the cylinder. Or, well, this cylinder, I should say. It's weird how in Photoshop the redo is Shift Control Z. Yeah, all of these programs and all of these shortcuts that you just gotta learn. Ugh. Blender just doesn't auto-update unless it's the Steam version. Oh, okay. Yeah, since, so I had to reinstall my OS because, like, almost 2 months ago now, Windows updates did what Windows updates have been doing recently, and I needed to reinstall my OS. So I forget what version of Blender I had before, but I had to download I guess I could have gotten an older version of it, but I downloaded the most recent one. My PC is just dog shit, so it physically couldn't load anything newer. Oh no! Well, at least you have a version that works for you. Need to fill brain with knowledge. Yes, all the knowledge. So much knowledge. Okay, so now that we have it, we're gonna rotate on Z. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what the issue was. So far, what I've learned is I need to pay very specific attention to, am I in object mode? Am I in edit mode? And am I on a vertex, an edge, or a face? If you reinstall Blender on your old Blender, it updates and keeps all your settings. Oh, okay. The good news is I didn't really have much in terms of settings because a few years ago, I made the donut because, you know, everyone makes the donut. And then I made a steak, and those were the only two things I had ever made. And then last week I started learning Blender, really. Like I followed, it was literally just the donut tutorial, and then I was like, I can box model a steak without going into a tutorial, and it was just a very like low poly steak. Mostly just use Blender to make rough 3D backgrounds for my animations, do good old tracing over it for my 2D animation. Hey, you know, at least you could use it for that. You know, it's something. Alright, so we have this in... You know what, let me see if it'll tell me. Oh, it was 1 meter instead of 0. we go. Oh. No, that's good. 0, 0. Okay, no. This is what we want. There we go. That's what I wanted for the transform. So I have it exactly at 180 degrees. Okay, so that's all rotated. Nice, nice. And then in edit mode, press A. Okay, so we're going back into edit mode. We're selecting everything on this one. By the way, you can add a blender kit to Blender. It helps a lot. I learned how materials are made when I inspect the shader editor, and HDRs are good. What exactly is a kit? Do you mind explaining that to me? Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything today. My wrist isn't being my friend. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Do you have like any icy hot or something like that to try to help it? Usually, I've been trying to be good about like stretching my hands and my wrists before I start like drawing, but I'm not gonna lie, I keep forgetting to do it. But maybe like a warm compress or something could also help. And I should be wearing my brace, honestly, but I gotta find where it is. It's probably packed in a box still. Okay, so we're going to... Are we extruding or are we scaling? No, they said S, they extruded though. Okay, that's alright. Had to get some cream to help. It's been a pretty long-term issue. It flares up really bad sometimes. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Okay, so they did mean extrude. So I was like, Oh, look at this giant tab. Womp womp. I'll say about that big. Then again, I did draw 850 frames in 4 days. Oh, yeah, that might explain it. If you can, try to, give yourself a little bit of a break. Alright, this looks good. At least for box modeling, I like that I can kind of give my wrist a break. Like, obviously you're still using your wrists to some degree, but compared to like when I'm doing any 2D stuff, this feels much less, how do I put it? I'm not stressing out my wrists quite as much. So if I end up doing sculpting more than box modeling, I'm sure that will go straight out the window. Okay. So they extruded. Okay, and then they're adding a loop cut around the side. Oh no, they did a loop cut around the side and the top and bottom. Okay, cool, I can do that. I understand loop cut. We've done so much loop cut today. I have 2,400 more to go. No! Maybe I need a little break. I've done weeks worth of work in the span of days. Yeah, try to, if you can give yourself a little break, if you can afford to. I don't know if you have like deadlines you need to finish or anything, but anything you can do to, be nice to your body, please. If you can take some breaks from some stuff, please, please, please. Right, loop cut here, loop cut there, and a loop cut under there. Yeah. All right, look at that. Look at my little tab. Look at my little tab. It's so cute. I love it. Blender Kit, it's a free add-on that has a library models, materials, scenes, HDR, brushes, and other stuff. Okay, I'm gonna write that down in my notes in Discord real quick. Thank you. Okay, note to self. Look up Blender Kit. Free add-on. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. How you doing, Marcello? Oh, this isn't a professional project versus a personal project? No, don't hurt your wrists if it's just personal project. You just relax, do something nice. Do something nice, like, I don't know, maybe take a nice hot bath so you can like soak your hands and everything. Or like,
you know, you put your hands in the sink and it's nice and hot at least if you don't have a bathtub.
But no, you should be nice to yourself.
I mean, I get it, because, like, I do that with sleep sometimes, where I'm like, no, I don't need sleep. I need to finish this project. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely, didn't stay up super late past my bedtime to make my amogus the other day. Let me get closer to this. It was worth it. It was worth it. There we go, we'll cut that way. Oh, okay, this shape is getting so much nicer. I'm liking this. Not as bad as the time I drove for 27 hours straight on 1,200 milligrams of caffeine. Never did that again. I hope you never do that again. Oh. Big oof. Big oof. I understand, because, like, you know, sometimes you just gotta get things done, but oh, that's a lot of caffeine, because I think what's like 400 milligrams is like the average, like, daily max intake. So that's a lot more than what your daily max is supposed to be. So, but yeah, try to be nice to yourself. You know, you deserve a break. You deserve to relax and feel good and not be in pain, you know? Okay, so we edited that loop cut over there. Now we can press G and Z. Okay, so we're moving it down. Okay. I'm excited. We're moving it. That one? Yep. Okay, we can see it. Set origin, geometry to origin, I believe. Welcome in. How are you? Where's the pancakes from day one? I still have them. I haven't done anything with them, but let me show you. Actually, I did something else. Hold on. Okay, real quick. Oop, that's not right. Hold on. Let me save this real quick. Save as. This is soda can. We're gonna overwrite that. Open. Okay, so the first day on stream, we did the pudding, but off stream I did this pancake. Ignore my my syrup. I'm still figuring out the syrups. But yeah, this is what I did off stream, and then my amogus. I got my little blueberries, and I got my little strawberries, and then I got my little whipped cream. And then I tried my best on the syrup. I could definitely do better on that with some time. And then I wanted to go for like those really fluffy looking pancakes. Like kind of like the Japanese style ones, if you've ever seen a video of those. And then I did a plate, and I was actually quite happy with this plate. But the pudding from day one was this one. This is the pudding.
Did I render it? No, not yet. Can I ask you what got you into Blender? Yeah, so I've been wanting to learn Blender for like quite some time now. Not bad actually, thank you. Yeah, no, I love how thick the pancakes are. But I want to try more 3D stuff for VTubing because I have a little bit of experience with Python, and I feel like some of the stuff that I can do with programming will work better with the 3D models. Plus, they can be a little more expressive with the tracking and everything. But I love my 2D models, don't get me wrong. But I want to be able to like try things out more and like mess around with stuff. Actually, let me move this up. Like the entirety of it.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? All right, this needs to be dimensions, scale, rotation. No, I want the entire thing. Oh no, that is set to 0. I'll just have to move it up a little later. That's fine. So your goal is making a 3D model from scratch? Yes, but I'm gonna be smarter than I was when I did it with Live2D. When I did Live2D, I didn't start with like a little like tiny chibi model or like a half body. I just full sent it. I full sent it and I did a full body model. But with this, my goal is basically for 30 days, I'm going to learn how to both box model and how to sculpt, right? So I can get like the program down. And then after that, I have a dumb little chibi. It's actually, hold on, let me zoom this in real quick. Or scale it up is more correct. Where are you? So I have this dumb little guy. No, come on. Where are you? Oh, because it's in here. There we go. Let me pop this out real quick. All right, so this guy right here. Whoop. This is what I call a squeak, right? So my chibis have a specific name for them. So this little guy right here, I have an A pose version of this that I drew probably like 6 months ago. I might redraw it a little bit, but after I learn how to box model better and to sculpt better, my plan is to make this. Adorable, thank you. There's someone made Blender in Scratch. Oh. But yeah, so this little guy, this will be the first like full-fledged model that I make. I might do 2 versions where I do one in box modeling and one in sculpting, you know, just to compare them to. Maybe we'll see, because I know that's a lot of tracking and a lot of things I will have to do. But that's gonna be the first one before I go for like the, you know, standard VTuber model. But that is the plan. So I have, this counts stream-wise, like for when I'm putting them in like in the thumbnails and stuff, like this is technically day 2 for streaming, but I've done another day off stream. So I technically am on day 3, but for easier naming convention for the thumbnails, I'm just, every time I go on, it's, you know, the next sequential number. Okay, there we go. Okay, so okay, so we select the tab, origin to geometry.
Skibbity, hawk to a hawk, skibbity edging and skibbity mob, edging and gooning and learning to tax, dripping cheese all over my guyet, skibbity, hawk to a hawk, skibbity's edge and skibbity time, risen with lower tape fades. Did you pray today?
That was a lot, Steven. Okay, origin to geometry. There we go, I got it. So I'm gonna rename this. This is soda tab. And then this is soda can. There we go.
but thank you for that. I'm surprised you haven't set off the Amogus more, to be honest with you. I'm a little surprised about that. I thought that would be like your absolute favorite, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's the most brain rot. Okay, with R we can kind of rotate it up a bit. Okay, so I was right. We are rotating it a tiny bit. It does, but like you were on 750 channel points and you only needed 1,000 for Amogus, so you know, just saying. Alright, rotate a little bit. Oh my god, look, it's got that little slight indent there. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm so happy. I love this. It's such a cute little can. I think we're almost done with it too. Let me see. At least the modeling part. There's still other steps. Okay, so that looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so what are we doing now? Okay, they're doing another cylinder. Why are we doing another one? What is this for? Scale this all the way. Let me see what they're doing here before we get too crazy. Oh, okay. Wait, what are they doing? Where does this go? They're making a different object. It looks like a Lego piece. We should model a Lego. That would be great. Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. Okay. No, we need to do this part. Okay, so you know that like little itty bitty baby circle that it like rotates off of? That's what they're making here. I was like, what is this thing? What is this object? Okay, cool. Yeah. So we're just adding in another primitive cylinder. Wow. Amogus and I was impatient. Yeah, that's fair. Is this can gonna be only cans DLC? Yeah, let me message the only cans devs and be like, hey, I can also make can. Actually fell asleep, woke up with my knee in my face, my other leg twisted in an unnatural position, and a hand in my ear. No idea what I was on today. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Hello, so you're a fellow beginner, right? How's it going? Yes, I am a fellow beginner. Welcome in, welcome in. It's going pretty good. How about you? You should try drawing the chibi character in a concept character sheet that has the character from each side. Use it in Blender to have more control over dimensions of the character. Yes, that was the plan once I eventually got there. Because I have like the A pose for the front position. The only thing I need is the side for the A pose. But I made sure it was all like nice front facing and everything. But honestly, I'll probably take what I have currently for it, do a quick redraw since it's been a little bit, and then make sure I have that side so that I can do, you know, I can look at both sides and model it correctly. Making a soda can? Yeah, it's my first attempt at a soda can. Pretty inexperienced myself, but I'm struggling. Woo, you know, we can all struggle together. It's okay. I've made a few things so far, maybe like 6 things now? I've done, hold on, I can tell you exactly how many things I've done. Let me save real quick. Save as. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on my 7th thing I've made so far. One of them is through sculpting. Everything else has been just box modeling. Yeah, shared suffering. I mean, that's what we do, right? Yeah, 6 to 7 things. Yeah, just, you know, 6 or 7 things. Nothing crazy. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. I want to scale. There we go. Okay, what do they do after this? Okay, so they flattened it, so I need to scale that on the Z now. So scale Z. Ooh. Maybe like yay big? something like that.
6, 7. Are you supposed to be on day 7 then? No, I've been making multiple things in a day. Technically, this is day 3. Stream days has been 2, but three days in total. And honestly, even after stream, as long as I have the energy, I will probably try to make something else. Because I had a different tutorial after this planned, but we're almost at like 3.5 hours in, just with the soda can. And I did a mochi donut earlier. Except, I love that you found the tiny 6 and 7. But yeah, I've been making, trying to make at least one thing in each day. Okay, so we smooshed it. Damn, sounds like you're really enjoying it. Honestly, I am. I've been, like, I know this is partially because like, you know, new skill and excitement and stuff, but I've been having a lot of fun with it. I just can't wait till I can get to the point where I can just take a PNG and just go, okay, yeah, I can just make that. Like full confidence, like, no, I can do that. I can do that, you know? Your brain rot. Steven, who put that giant, like, brain rot copy pasta in here earlier? Oh my god, is that a 670 emote? That's fantastic. Sculpting is pretty scary to me, but I've been told it's easier than box modeling. For what I've done so far, granted, I've only done one sculpt, but I do really, really enjoy the sculpting. Let me save this. Let me show you my beautiful sculpt. This is gonna be my favorite thing to pull out. All right, so let me go in here. So I made an amogus. And I initially started box modeling this amogus, and then one of my friends is like, "Hey, you should sculpt this." And yeah, I did a pretty good if I say so myself. Sculpting just requires artistic talent, and you unload the complicated stuff to someone else to rig. Usually, yeah. I can't, I know it's, I say this now that I'm excited to learn how to rig in 3D. I know when I fast forward to the point that I learn how to rig in 3D, I'm gonna be screaming and crying. But for now, I'm excited to learn all that. Yeah, cheeked up crewmate, just wow, pa pa pa. But I love this little guy. Alright, no save. Go here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I need to, let me guess, they're gonna make me make a loop cut and then extrude out of that loop cut. Am I psychic? Let's see. Oh no, I'm probably gonna have to I, then E. Let's see. Yep, select the face, yeah. I am a genius. Alright, 3. Actually, let me make sure I'm selected on the correct thing. Okay, on face, and then let me move myself in a little more. Yeah, hick nasty. And then I just want the face. There we go. I do about yay big seems good, honestly. Yeah, so the reason why I was like, oh, Lego, because like, does that not look like the Lego head? I should make myself a Lego Lia at some point. At some point. One day. I'm having the problem where it comes to learning things, I can't start with small projects. I always go big and get frustrated when working it. My first digital artwork took me 85 hours to finish. Oh no. No one believed me that it was my first. Honestly, the first cosplay I ever made, I had to hand sew it because I couldn't afford a sewing machine at the time. Took me over 100 hours for like, it was kind of a basic outfit, but like, I was so proud of myself, but I get it. And I usually do that to myself as well, where it's like big, like I have this giant idea and like I understand like the general process. I'm like, nah, I can do it, it's fine. I got this. And then, yeah, I get through, it's the same stages of like frustration. And then
you know, wanting to be excited about it and then getting angry at the program and be like, I'm not touching this for a while. So I get it. I'm gonna be here to see this joy slowly dissipate. Maybe. We'll see. Sounds good. I forget you illustrate already yourself, right? I've never had any, so it's trickier for me, I fear. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Yes, I do. I have about 20 years of art experience already, so when it comes to the like texturing side of things for 3D, I feel like I will have a much easier time with that. I've also, I've done photography as well, so the lighting setups make a lot of sense to me already. There's a lot of things that I've done previously that I think will really help me in my Blender journey. The stuff that is more new to me. The rigging will be new on the 3D side. I've done it on the 2D side, but the modeling itself, like this part, is very new still. But it seems like everyone I've spoken to so far, like, they've confirmed that, you know, being like a 2D illustrator really helps this. I think you'll be fine with modeling then. I'm always told anatomy is an absolute must and will carry you more than anything else. Yeah, actually, a friend of mine was giving me basically that advice earlier, where he was like, yeah, like if you mess up like the anatomy in 3D, it's like super obvious. So like make sure the stuff you're focusing on, especially for sculpting, like you're really getting anatomy down. And I have decent anatomy. I'm not gonna say like I'm the best with it, but I do focus a lot on like muscles and stuff like that. I love drawing like muscular women, so I think the studies that I've done in the past year with muscles will really help me out here. Okay, so we extruded. We got our little Lego man head. Okay, and then what are we doing from here? Or am I double inserting again? Okay, edge select, yep. Okay, we're selecting that edge, and this edge. Okay, are we gonna insert them both at the same time? Control B. Oh, we're beveling all of them at the same time. I see. Okay, so. Okay, so we got that one. We got the Shift Alt. No, we need to be on that one. There we go. And then we can Control B. Oh, okay. There we go. Just a little bit of beveling. Teeny tiny little bit of beveling. Yeah, bevel. B for bevel. Do you have the B in like the red box? Can you do bevel like with that? With the B? Like how we did the Boshi thing like years ago? Okay, so their bevel is stronger, so let me undo that. And then B for bevel. Okay. Like maybe... Yeah, I think that's good. It doesn't need to be too crazy. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that, but that makes my brain so happy. Bevel. Okay, we'll bevel it, and then with your scroll wheel... Oh, is there something else? If you want to bevel everything, you can use a bevel modifier. Oh! How does that work? Yeah, years ago. Many years ago! When we were streaming Mario RPG. Oh, and then the scroll wheel is gonna add extra. Okay. I see. Go to Object, select Bevel and Modifier. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is the object, right? So modifiers are here. Add modifier. Bevel. Generate bevel. Oh, object mode. Okay. My bad. Oh wait, no, I can just... There we go. Okay, so object. Yep. Okay, so it's still a modifier. So should I still hit like the little wrench modifier on the side? It still looks really cool though. I've been here too long. You have been here for a while. You didn't just add the modifier. Like, okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh, this is cool. So offset depth with. Oh, there's so many. Oh, there's different profiles. Oh, what does this do? There's just so many shiny buttons. What is this, a gumdrop? No, no, no. You know how you have on your soda can, like the little circle tab that like you rotate the soda can tab around? It's that part. Oh, this is cool. Oh, and it adds one at the bottom too. Ooh. Ooh, learning so many things. All right, back into here. Yeah, rivet, thank you. You know what, rivet sounds correct. Even if it's not, I don't care, I'm going with rivet. It's better than me like fumbling with the English language and being like, it's the fucking, the thing with the other thing in it, it turns and you can rotate it. Modifiers should be high on your list if you want to learn Blender. Okay, yeah, I will definitely keep that in mind. Because there was, I think I had a video that I saved earlier that was explaining most of them. Like the subdivision modifier, I have a pretty good hang of that now, but you know, that one's not really difficult. It's just make smooth, you know. But yeah, I will definitely be investing more time into that. Okay, so we're good. It wants me to shade auto smooth. Okay, and then it wants me to pop this inside here. So let's look from the top. I think that's a little too big, so let's scale that. Come on. There we go. There we go. Subdivision and mirror modifier, absolutely necessary to learn. Yes, oh, I have learned a little bit about the mirror modifier. I've mostly seen it in like videos, but I don't think my mouse is showing on here. I'm gonna have to set the cursor to show. But I do see the like quick mirror modifier, or just like the mirror thing, and like top right. But I do also know about the modifier itself, because I know there's more options in there. But yeah, that's for sure gonna be super, super necessary for model making. How long gonna meet? Yeah, actually, how long after did you start like hanging around here, Tyr? I don't remember exactly when. I feel like I've been following you for a while now, but I could never catch a stream. It might be a time zone difference. I'm in Pakistan, usually a night out. Yeah, time zone difference is definitely gonna make that difficult. Because we have people in here that are like from like all over, which is really cool. But usually anyone who's like in like England's time zone and then further has a bit of a hard time unless you're a night owl, because I tend to stream. I'm in US Central Time, so it is 11:32 p.m. for me. Mirror modifier is the better one, yeah. I've never been able to get the mirror function to work personally. Mirror or symmetrize, it feels a lot better. Oh, okay. But yeah. Usually the people who love hanging around here the most, I feel like, are closer to my time zone, or like even like earlier time zones. So like California's, I forget, it's like Pacific or something like that, and then Alaska has its own time zone too. It's like 3 hours behind me, so. But yeah, because I tend to stream. Usually I start around 7:30 p.m. my time. Tonight we did 8, but you know, still close enough. It's 5:32 a.m. Good morning, sunshine. The earth says hello. But it's been really fun having people from like around the world come in and just chat. Okay, I have this. I'm in edit. Yep. Okay, do this. G. No, Z. I don't know why I did A. All right, we're gonna go from above. This needs to be smaller, so let me scale this. And then we're gonna move this on the Y. All right, and then we are going to look at it from the side and then bring it down. Bring it down a little more. Let's say from above. I'm gonna make it like a teeny tiny bit smaller. On the y-axis, let's move that. Maybe... No, it's actually not bad. Not bad at all. Also, if you're an absolute beginner, whenever you do an action at the bottom left, there's a little box you can open and operate the action in detail. Oh, do you mean this one right here? I've seen that. I've used it a little bit, but mostly for the initial setting of like faces and stuff when I add any of the primitives in. Wrong, it's 9:33. Yeah, Tears behind me. 9:22 a.m. for me here. I've been up since 8 p.m. yesterday. Oh no! That's a funny way to say it's fun to bully the British. You bully us Americans too, but we bully each other because we love each other. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo. Yo, there it is, a little rivet thingy. Yeah, look at that. Look at that rivet. Rivet, you got it. Yeah. Boom. Rivet. For other actions, more options may be available. Oh, okay. I will definitely try to pay attention to that more then, thank you. But look at that. Chat. We got a soda. Oh, yeah, let me set the origin point. Soda rivet. I feel like I'm saying ribbit with this. Okay. Set origin to geometry. There we go. So now my little dot is here where it's supposed to be. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Chat. Soda can. Ah, soda can. I'm not British. How come I'm in the same time zone? I don't know. Got a sealed Pepsi fresh out of the box that was empty. That's, oh no. Did you like pick it up? Could you like feel the weight difference and be like, that's not right? Alright, let me see. Oh, okay, so chat. Pro move I learned from one of my animator friends, right? You can fly with the camera and set it, right? It is Lia time. So if you do numpad and you do shift tilde, you can just zoom in to wherever you want, right? Like you can go up and down with it, and then you set it. Isn't that cool? Yeah, fell down to, yeah, I feel like that would throw me really hard. I suggest you try operating a bevel with a box sometime because you'll be doing that a lot. Okay, cool. Let me put that in my notes. That's really helpful. Thank you. Notes. Okay. Operating a bevel with a box for practice. Okay, cool. I have that in my notes. Perfect. Hello, Leo. Hope you're having a marvelous evening, doing well. Just popping in and say hi and lurk. Well, hello. Thank you for the lurk, and thanks for saying hello. Should try the build modifier on the can? Okay, yeah, why not? All right, so modifiers, build. All right, what does this do? Actually, yeah, what does this do? I don't know anything about this. I usually just set the camera to viewport. Ah. Cool, right? That way I can have it aim exactly where I'm looking at. Nice. That works too, yeah. I've just been having fun flying the camera around, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, start frame. Oh, Why does this go away in object mode? Hold on. Before that. Why are you disappearing? Build modifier causes the faces of the mesh object to appear or disappear. Oh, one after the other over time. That's why this is running away from me. Interesting. So if I get rid of that, then that should, yeah, that's, okay. I was wondering if that was what was causing it. That makes sense though. Interesting. All right, let me save real quick. Share the Blender manual document on it. Is there a place I can share in the Discord? You know what? Let me real quick. Let me make a spot for Blender related stuff. Give me like 2 seconds, and I can set that up. All right, let's see. Blender. And then let me match up the terms real quick. Oh no, they're already synced. All right, let me move that up so it's slightly more alphabetical. Perfect, okay. All right, so there's now a Blender section. So anyone who's in the Discord, please feel free to share your stuffs, post things, tutorials, anything related to Blender if you are in the Discord. Make a Blender thread. Oh yeah, that would be super helpful. Yeah, I can share my work in Blender. Yeah! Yeah, we had like a general arts and crafts section. Ooh! Oh, that's so cool! I didn't realize, since my notice are off some streaming, Nox put something in, started learning digital art 4 months ago. This is my second artwork I made. I don't think watching tutorials had to learn everything while working on it. No, this is really good. And this is Persona, isn't it? I'm gonna post tons of smoothies. Yeah, you know what? I will accept if you post smoothies in Blender. I will accept that as a little silly hee hee ha ha. But we did it. We did it. We got soda can. So soda can here, right. We got soda can. And then we also did the mochi donut. That donut was way easier. But yes, beautiful. I think we did a great job today, honestly. I'm very happy. Oh, nice. Yeah. The Persona of Best Girl. It's been a while since I played, because I only played, well, technically I did play a little bit of 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 is where I have the most experience. But it's been many, many years since I've played any Persona games. All right. So I think that is gonna be it for the night, though. I went longer than I was expecting, but honestly, I was having so much fun. And for everyone who was giving tips, I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you for lending me your knowledge and experience. So on Wednesday, we're gonna play some games. On Friday, I'm going to be doing some 2D art stuff. And I think that's the plans for the rest of the week. But thank you so much for being here. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. If I, see you throughout the week and not the weekend. But I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. Good night and bye-bye.